What up, Ninja?
I don't know what to think about this virus. Started in China, now everybody in America's hiding. There's no groceries cause people start to panic and buy it. The shelves are empty, the ones with plenty already stockpiling. Y'all making memes, think it's funny? Wait a week till the riots. Wait a month till the only way to eat is be violent. It's not the sickness that's scary, it's all the people who whiling. The government lying, they trying to keep us calm through the sirens. You know it's for real. And all the pharmaceutical giants don't have a cure that they can sell you, so now everyone's dying. There's no vaccines or medication made that can fight it. I guess it's time to pray to God we can't rely on the science. And everyone around me in a mask and some gloves. The stock market crashed and the bank's about to bust. Tell us sanitize our hands, this will pass. It's a bug, stay inside, you'll be fine till we're trapped there for months. It's a ghost town, we're in this together. They're closing all the stores down, we're heading for shelter. It's all war now, they'll always remember. When locking all our doors down, we're sticking together. This a pandemic, but we don't listen to the news cause they lied to us for years, so how we know that this the truth? And most of us are young enough to think that we're immune, so we just pass it on to people who won't survive it like you. It's either worse than they're telling us or it's nothing at all. But the school shut down, a ghost town in the mall. They gon' quarantine the city, block the road out of Dodge, then tell us leaving our homes is actually breaking the law. This is just the beginning, you know it's gotta get worse. If the doctors get sick, the hospitals won't work. The conspiracy theories all sound like facts, that's for sure, but the fact is we're trapped on this planet called Earth. And the bleach gone, the bread gone, the water sold out, the meat gone, the milk gone, the pasta sold out. Don't leave anything for anyone, you hoard it for yourself. You'd rather tell them go to hell than be a man and go and help. It's a ghost town, we're in this together. They're closing all the stores down, we're heading for shelter. It's all war now, they'll always remember. When locking all our doors down, we're sticking together. We're hoping for the best, but we're preparing for the worst. There's one thing we're not scared of, is hard work. We're up against an enemy that doesn't have a face. There's no bombs we can drop, there's nowhere we can aim. There's no soldiers to stop with a tank at the gates. There's no cure that we've got or a pill we can take. There's no food, it's been bought. The truth is we're afraid. We sit inside our rooms and we pray. It's a ghost town, we're in this together. They're closing all the stores down, we're heading for shelter. It's all war now, they'll always remember. When locking all our doors down, we're sticking together. It's all ghost town.
What is poppin', everybody? Your favorite ninja is back up in the building. Sets BK1. We are live yet again with another stream. What's poppin'? It's Monday. Y'all know the drill. It's the day we get serious. Every other day, we're here to make y'all laugh. We're here to entertain y'all. I think at least one day a week we should take aside some time to get serious and talk about the real shit that's going on around us. Especially after the shit that I went through last night in my neighborhood. So, everybody, I hope you guys are good. I hope you guys are safe wherever you guys are. I hope you guys are, your family, everything's okay. I hope you're not in a terrible situation like some of the people are right now. We didn't have the podcast last week. Well, we're gonna chit chat with a few of the ninjas. We have the updates pulled up and stuff, and there's a lot of stuff to just talk about. There's a lot of stuff that's just happened, and I don't know how to say it. It's just, it doesn't sit right. It definitely doesn't sit right. So I don't know. We're gonna throw that over there. Mama Ninja, what's up? What's up? What's up? Red Ghost Wife, what's up? What's up? Insane, Cody's in the building, Ghost in the building. What up? What up? What up? What up, Top Water? Good to see you up in the building, bro. I see you got Riots in your title. Is it that bad? Don't want to dive into it? Or we're diving, bro. We're on the top. We're on the top diving board. We're headed straight for the water right now. Yeah, there was a bunch of riots. Last night the protests came as close as to 1 block away from my house, and they came to this area, and then they continued to move down towards the lower numbers, went up in avenue numbers, came back this way. That was their circle. So as they did their circle, more and more kept spreading off and breaking off and spreading up throughout the neighborhood, and just creating a lot of chaos, creating a lot of drama. Now, yeah, tonight too, there's a lot of stuff going on. They're blocking off interstates and main roads and going through usual towns, smashing and looting. Yo, the crazy shit is that this looting is unnecessary. There's a lot of unnecessary looting and unnecessary stuff. There's a lot of people just going out to cause chaos, and it's that excitement that they want. They're seeking. They think that this is a joke or this is some thrill that they're gonna, be able to say that they were there. This ain't no Occupy Wall Street. This is some serious shit. You're gonna make our government make some changes that are gonna take away more of our freedoms, because obviously people can't act civil and normal and like not animals. I'm all good. I'm all for the protests. I'm all for the protests. As long as they remain peaceful, I'm all for it. I'm not all for somebody planting people in protests to cause them to be violent, to incite violence, and to cause the disruptions that they want to use to blame for why they're going to take away our freedoms. Yes, we do have an 11 p.m. curfew tonight in New York. Do not go out. If you're in New York, definitely, I don't suggest anybody going out, hanging out in the neighborhoods, freaking doing whatever, because it's going to be a serious situation tonight, tomorrow. I stream, I understand peaceful protest, but smashing and looting is unnecessary. Chat got mad at me because what I said, never run people over. They got my way to protect me. Bro, listen. Mummy Lee, much love, Mummy Lee. What's up? Yeah, there's some crazy shit going on. All right. I scrolled Twitter the other day. Like I said, I'm not gonna get too much into that because that really fucked me up watching something on Twitter the other day, yesterday. Some of the shit that has happened already makes me not want to live. Some of the shit that happened already makes me not want to see the future of where this is going. Something just so horrible, so unnecessary, so in the moment of bullshit, just decisions were made to assault somebody and take that person's life, and that's just insane. There's a lot of this going on around the country right now. Don't forget that there are victims too. Like, people are smashing and looting different places, and those people are creating more victims, innocent victims, people that didn't do anything wrong, people that are just business owners, people that are just like you and me. They're being victimized. Older people in the protests that are peaceful, that the violent people start the protest to become violent and now put those people in danger. There's a lot of stuff that we have to talk about today. So, I'm going to disappear for 1 second. And we're going to take it over to my buddies up in Zoom. Okay? We're going to be up in Zoom. We got the ninjas up in the building. I want y'all to say, what's up? My boy Code Easy in the building. We got my boy Bill in the building. We got freaking Ghost up in the building. I'm unmuting y'all. Hacked was just allowed to join.
What's going on, Hacked?
Pretty sure we set all that up. Yeah, where's the chat box? Let's pull chat box behind that.
What up?
Not much, man. Shice. Hacked in the building. Ghost. What up, Ghost? Let me
Hell yeah.
Let me turn my camera on. All right.
What up, brother?
Man, oh man. So, guys, if you don't know, to my right, can you see my hand? This way is Code Easy. That's Bill. Down there is Ghost. And over there is Hacked. What's up, ninjas? What's poppin'?
What's up? How we doing?
Yeah, Ghost got the BO4 hat on today. He's got to represent, right? I don't know if y'all seen, but you gotta make sure you tune into my boy Cody's streaming last night. You know, we was getting some clips. You know, that's the next one we're trying to get affiliated. You see him with the Ninja Nation shirt. He's been repping it. You know.
Nice.
Shout out to all the people that was in Cody's stream last night. I would have tweeted it out, but I was being very political on Twitter, and I'm not gonna stop being serious for a moment and be like, hey, by the way, I know there's shit going on, but go check out my boy Cody's. He's streaming some Warzone. Like, I can't do that, bro. I couldn't do that. So everybody knows what the fuck is going on, man. Let's get our initial thoughts of what happened last night. I want to go around. Cody's, you're in one of the worst parts. Something happened down the block from you. Talk. Let's move. DZ, you're muted. Yeah, boom. Still not muted. Still on mute. Asked to unmute.
Technical difficulties.
There we go. Unmute. I had to go to
That
Zoom.
happens.
Yeah.
What it do?
What it do? Yo, so that shit got crazy by you, right? You're in freaking Oakland.
Yeah, bro. It was trending on Twitter. It was like I was looking last night. I was like, what the hell? My city trending, San Leandro. What the fuck? I mean, so Ella shit was going down. It was like right after pretty much like when I was streaming, there was this sirens going off, and you know, right after I started streaming, I just hear like this. I'm like, what the
Breaking
fuck?
glass.
Yeah, I look outside. I'm like, dang, these guys are just breaking into the business right here across the street.
But for what reason? Could you tell what reason? Was it just pure selfishness, or was it an activism type thing?
Nah, that was pure selfishness for Shelly. There were some young dudes. They pulled up.
Trying to take advantage of the situation.
Yeah, and like, if you go around the corner, you go down that street, you got the whole shopping center got looted, like the whole thing. They shut it down. It's all destroyed, done. And then you go across the street. It's on World Star. They say it was in Oakland, but no, that was my city. Right around the corner. I could swear I went drove over there a little bit ago, and they had all the cars blocked, trying to block off and stuff. But they took like 10 Hellcats straight up off the lot. Just dipped, and the Hellcats like 100K easy, per car. It was crazy. They were trying to close the freeway off last night. It was just like right around the corner from me. And
now, how do you feel? I know Oakland be crazy sometimes, but how do you feel about this situation now that everybody feels like, oh, it's on. We're free to do what we can. We're freaking.
Oh, I don't like it because honestly, there was home invasions going on also last night in, Hayward and San Leandro, which was that's horrible.
I was telling the peeps that I was I think Mummy Lee I messaged. I literally look. This is how I stood last night. Y'all wanna see? I got my butcher knife. You think I'm kidding when I said I stood in front of my house with a fucking butcher knife. Anytime I heard some type of commotion, whatever, I stood there like this. I watched people walk by my house, like the group screaming, whatever. Yo, if I see somebody pick up a garbage can, grab a twig, throw it anywhere on even my property, my neighbor's property, I'm chopping your fucking hand off. Dead ass. I stood there like I had a couple people in the neighborhood standing around their areas waiting for shit to pop off. Like, I know people said be safe and stuff, but I'm going to protect my house. Yeah, if I even see you coming, if I hear commotion, I take the heads. Look, usually when you see me do this, it's because my window is right there. That's the street. I hear something, they're in front of my house. Oh, I'm going outside. Oh, I'm fucking somebody up. Ain't nobody fucking with this crib. No way. No way. Come test me and see if I won't chop your little pee-pee off. All right? Slice.
Little baby slice.
Getting crazy
Little baby
too,
slice.
Man. We got people getting run over by cops.
Yo. You seen that,
talking
right?
about looting Walmarts and all sorts of.
Oh yeah, our
crazy-
Walmarts are all burned down too, bro. Both
Yeah,
of my
dude.
Walmarts in my city were like, bro. I wasn't even done. That shopping center is done, and that Walmart it was set on fire last night. It was like they just got the
Dude.
fire under control, like at 1 in the morning or something like that. I was
That's
like,
insane.
Besides the protests, these people are now like I get it. You want to protest the cops did something wrong? Protest the cops. I completely look, people may disagree with me on this. I agree with them taking over the damn precinct. Show the cops that, yo, we the people are stronger than you. And if you fuck with us, we're going to take the power that we gave you to police us, and we're just going to assign it to whoever we think is not going to kill innocent people. I agree with that.
yeah.
The looting, no. The protesters turning on innocent civilians who don't agree with how they're going about it and fighting them and hurting them. Okay. Now this that whole Twitter thing that I saw the other day, all right? A man was, I get it, the whole all lives matter thing. They get it. We get it. An older man screamed it out in the middle of this protest, and the moment his defenses went down, they swarmed him. Boom. Like flies on shit. Quick. Stomped him the fuck out. 30 seconds. Not even. I want to say 12 seconds took that man's life. Lifeless. Hunched over. Arched back on the floor. Head crunched over. Leaking. And it was all on Twitter. I think Twitter needs to fucking change some of their graphics. Bro, that shit like that should not be on Twitter. I'm fucked right now. I'm fucked. All I have is that image in my head of watching them kill him.
Yeah.
Like, that is fucked. Completely fucked. And I'm all for the protest. I'm all for it. But seeing people just innocently turn on other civilians instead of the actual problem. Yeah. These are people who just want to see anarchy. These are people who just want to see us lose our shit. They want to see us burnt to the ground and start over. I see also people saying, in order to build, you must destroy. You're a fucking retard. I get the metaphor and all that, but you're not going to destroy all the fucking buildings so you can, you're a fucking idiot if you think that that's the way out. You know? Mummy Lee said, I saw that poor man on Twitter. For anybody who saw that video, I personally need to conversate with y'all. I need to work some shit out of my mental, I need to talk about it. I'm fucked in the head because of that. Like, I've seen things, but never seen something that just took my soul out of my chest and just, I don't know where it is anymore. It's like fucking, what the fuck are we living in?
The world is a scary fucking place.
2 months ago, I was telling y'all this. Ever since the day that we started these streams, I've been playing that Tom McDonald Coronavirus song. Mm-hmm. He said, wait until the riots. Wait until the only way to eat is to be violent. This is right now. It's happened. Everything that he said in that song here right now. There's some people who are looting because they only got $1,200 from the government, and that was a month ago. So now where are they at?
Right.
I get that. If you're looting out of necessity, I agree. I'm not going to tell you not to feed your family. If you're one of those assholes who heard, yo, they looting the Gucci store, and then you laced up your sneakers and ran down and got yourself a little Gucci bag, and you're a fucking full grown ass man trying to rob a Gucci bag, you're a fucking asshole. Straight up.
Yeah. Fact.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's, on one hand you got necessity, on the other hand you have selfishness, on the other hand you have chaos, and people are going to lead us in a bad direction.
Yep.
Lala, you're right. Quarantine is not handled by the same by all. This can cause mental warfare, some that may have been fragile, people who can go literally insane. 100% agree. 100% agree. I think they're playing into this whole mental, I'm home. I think a lot of the protesters are some of those people who were pent up at home, who said, now I have a reason to get out. You know, they're using this as a catalyst for their reasoning for being outside instead of saying, hey, no, COVID-19 is back there in the corner right
What
there.
about the whack jobs?
That's where COVID is back there. He's sitting back there like, yo, guys, remember me? I'm still fucking here. All your 7,000 people protests, guess what? I'm spreading in your fucking neighborhoods. I'm spreading all over the place.
For real.
Yeah,
It's
but
insane.
The distractions changed from
Sire, living in the
COVID.
UK, only had a few protesters.
protesting.
Dwayne, you're a
Yo.
little low. What'd you say?
Okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
All right. The distractions changed from the COVID virus to protesting now.
Yeah, they're keeping us. They want to keep us in this spinning cycle of not really paying attention to what's going on in the middle. You know, there's this center focus point that everybody's really focusing on, and then you got all this shit going on around it that want us to keep our eyes on. Don't watch the middle, because the middle's bad. Don't watch us. Don't watch what we're doing with your laws. Don't watch. They mobilized another 16,000 military. National Guard is in New York now. They're all over the place. I know you've seen the videos on Twitter where the National Guard's driving down the block shooting people on their front porches with paintballs.
Here in Seattle too.
Look at what you mentioned before, Hacked. I see no reason why a police car, 2 police cars, you're talking about two cop cars. Not just one, but both of them. That means they had to
Drove through a
coordinate
fucking
with
crowd.
each other. That
They
means
drove through a fucking crowd.
there was one cop car sitting there, another one pulled up to him. As soon as they lined up, like it was at the starting line of a race, they went, okay,
They just
hit the
started
gas.
mowing people over.
Boom, mowed down a whole crowd.
Insane.
That's crazy.
How do you have the letters NYPD on your vehicle and do that? That's supposed to be the people protecting us and keeping our protests safe? You know, don't tell me that the cops aren't provoking this. Shout out to whatever black female officer that was in that video. There is no name out there and people are looking for that name. The black female officer who saw her colleague do something wrong to a woman, and then she smacked him in the back of the head and chased him down behind the lines, telling all her fellow officers he's a piece of shit. She's a hero. She's a person who I want protecting our neighborhoods. That's a person who morally will do the right thing, no matter their opinion of you. You know, whether you're a troublemaker, they're making us look like the protesters are troublemakers and agitators. No, protests are fine. The people who are getting sent to these protests with knife-proof vests and undercover cops that are telling people, they got so many videos of people. Yo, there's some picnic tables down the block. You want to grab them and throw them through the store? And it's white men. You can tell they're officers initiating younger black males to start the violence. They're putting the bugs in their ears. They're the ones agitating this. Where'd the pallets of bricks come from?
Where are these pallets of bricks?
No construction in a mile, and now all of a sudden you got pallets of bricks just hanging out in front of protests?
Yeah.
So
That's bait.
Somebody typing in a Grand Theft Auto cheat and then bloop, shit pops up out of nowhere.
That shit's staged, dude. Like a pallet of bricks just showing up like that. Like, come on, give me a break. Like that's 100% planned. You know what I mean? Like
they have Republicans. Oh, all right, I'm gonna get political for 2 seconds. It's not about politics here, but what is going on is the Republicans are sending in these agitators to Democratic states with the protests. It's an election year. If y'all think this is a fucking conspiracy, you're obviously not grown, know how fucking the world actually works. It's not a conspiracy. This is actually happening. They knew about this since Martin Luther King. They sent fucking people in there to try and make that look bad. You have to actually learn the difference between what protesting is and what complete anarchy and playing into their hand is.
back.
People are playing into their motherfucking hand like dummies. And y'all setting us up. You're not making better change. You're setting us up for the worst future to come. Because now they have every reason to say, you know what? You don't fucking know how to act. We tried to let you govern yourselves. We tried to let you self-quarantine. Now what? You know what? Your state's out of order. This whole state's on quarantine now. Nobody can leave their house. They did that in China. They did that all over the place.
Yeah,
They did that in
have
plenty
an
of
8
places.
They
p.m.
set us
curfew
up,
now
too.
because of the rioting.
It
You
would
know?
be a civil unrest and lead to civil war across the nation.
Sire
100%.
Dan, I went to the protest last night for one reason. I went to the store. I grabbed me some essentials so I wouldn't have to be outside. I grabbed me some coffee and I walked past the protest. One person started a fight. And that person was an older lady who showed up to the protest screaming, "All lives matter! Blue lives matter!" Now, I don't agree with either side of that protest because that protest last night was a fake protest set up in my neighborhood to cause riots. There was a fake protest. No official protest organizer organized that protest. What they did was they wanted to see how many people would show up just to cause trouble. And no real protest happens at night.
Oh, hell no.
Who are
Especially
you
when there's a lot-
protesting while everybody is sleeping? That's
Yeah.
it's not legit. So
No.
the people who showed up last night, you basically showed whoever did that how many people they can use as sheep. Because people did show up and I saw young kids who had no business being there, don't even understand how to understand the cause that they're protesting for, but they're there waiting for the moment to shit pop off. You see how antsy they are. You see their body language. They're ready
Oh,
for
yeah.
shit
They
to
want
go
to be
down.
part of the. They want to be part of the mischief, you know.
Exactly. I saw a biker gang
that's what
walk
it is.
past us. An
up,
exact
Ninja?
quote from them said, "We're going to wait till it gets dark and then make our presence felt." These are people that are supposed to be protecting our neighborhood. Now, yo, thank you for the gifted sub. Yo, that's my other account. You just literally gifted a sub to my other account on Twitch. Drew, bro, thank you. Look, I'll type right now. Alright. HU, my bad. Thanks for the gifted sub, bro. I love you.
That's great.
I troll Rob on the Ron Swanson PPD account. I mess with him sometimes. I also have Red Ghost's other wife account.
Hey, wait a minute. Who am I talking to if that pops up in the chat? Is that you or?
I kind of just
Really?
gave myself up.
You son, dude! I swear. Wow.
Good after morning.
We needed a good chuckle. It was getting too serious.
Yes.
I like
yes.
it. I like it.
I give you the awesome. I'll give you an A+ for the stealthness.
The trolling. Yo, Lala. I'm cool. I want to talk to you, and I'm cool with talking to you about this now. I know some of our friends' views don't align up with certain of our views, and I'm just saying, to me, I don't think that should cause me to lose a friend, and I want to pick your brain about that because I completely disagree with anybody who's condoning the protest and violence. I'm cool for the protest, all for it. You know, there's plenty of places that the officers, the sergeants, the sheriffs, they all took a knee with them. They did protests together. It was no violence.
They did that out there in Oakland. They made them get on the knee. Did you see that?
Yeah, you seen El Paso, Texas, the two guards that got separated, and then
I've
they
seen
took the
that
knee.
too.
They took the knee, of course. These people are not robots. Just because they wear a uniform doesn't make them a robot. Other cops didn't
Yeah,
kill that
shitty
man.
robots.
I don't think any of the protesters should be calling for violence against any cops. What you should be doing, hell, like I said, take over the damn precinct. Y'all did it. Y'all managed one precinct, right? They took over one precinct. Do it. Do it. Take over the precinct non-violently. Go occupy the precinct. How about go have all your protesters stand in front of the precincts? Like, no, we're not moving until you guys stop killing us. How about you disrupt their lives and only their lives? Not the nurse who needs to get to work but can't get through your protest to save somebody's life. Not the doctor who can't get to work. Not the MTA worker who can't get to his station to drive his bus to bring people to work. Just random shit. None of these other people.
Or the building that you burned down because, hey,
Yo, they burnt down. Yo, okay. The church that they graffitied, man. That's a historic monument. All for you to put BLM on it? That I don't agree with. That's destruction of property. That's destruction of history. That's not just property. That's fucking history. You
Back.
scumbag piece of shits. Whoever the fuck did that. I don't agree with certain actions that both sides are doing. Do I agree with the movement? Absolutely, 100%. Absolutely. I grew up in the motherfucking hood. Every one of my best friends is black. Every one of them from fucking grade school up. Like, I don't know no white friends besides my friend Danny. You know? So I'm all for the movement, and trust me, I've seen so much bad shit happen to that community that I'm almost racist against white people, and I'm white. But I know how privileged we are.
My best friend in front of me, I seen it. Man, we got the cops called for, some stupid shit. They pulled up. Someone was hating or snitching or something. And my friend's black, and it was me, my other neighbor, which was white. You know what I'm saying? They grabbed him. He's like, "What's going on?" Because he just pulled up. He just got out of school. He's like, "What's going on?" Like, he just pulled up literally, and then they just pulled up too. I'm like, so he's like, "What the fuck's going on?" Asked him like 3 times, and they threw his ass in the back of the cop car. And he goes, "Oh, you want to pull that race car right now?" That cop he started going crazy on him even more. I know, it was like trying to tell the other guy, I was like, "Hey man, he's cool. He's out of school." I actually, what I'm saying.
I agree with you, Lala.
I smoothed everything out, but that shit's stupid, bro. I'm tired of seeing this shit too. Like,
we've witnessed it. We hang out in the hood. We've witnessed it firsthand. So when other people haven't had that opportunity, I wish someday that they do. Not that I want it to happen again, but I wish that someday they can witness it to see how fucked up it is. To watch how different we get treated. I just want, if
disgusting.
You haven't witnessed it, I think you should. I think you should go make a black friend and see, walk to the grocery store, both of yous with an AK in your hand, and see what happens.
Just drive somewhere.
I bet you the cop stops you and says, "Hey, sir, do you have a license?" No? Okay, well, I'm going to have to escort you back to your house so you can put that safely in your safe. And the other guy's getting shot. That's the difference. Maybe that's a crazy ass fucking example, but, still true. Doesn't matter. Don't pick at it.
Sorry, I couldn't. Yeah.
What I don't understand.
The way you said
you're gonna tag a building like the church.
Yeah.
Like, why do that? Like, the church didn't do anything. They had nothing to do with any of the affiliation of any of this.
It's
like,
just,
if you're gonna tag a building, go tag the police building.
Absolutely.
Go tag a government building.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Don't tag a fucking church. Like, that makes zero sense at all. Like, they have no dog in this race. They have nothing to do with what is going on. If anything, they're doing good for people. But
they did it because they knew it would get press, so that their thing would get attention.
100%.
That's it. They only did it because they said, "All right, that's a really well-known landmark. Let's mark it up. That'll be on the news tomorrow. We'll make headlines."
Yep.
That's what they do. And then they do it in a bad way, though. Why not make headlines for peacefully protesting in front of a police precinct? Yo, you want to go tag up? You want to cause chaos? Go get everybody. Go loot a paint store. Shit, you want to loot something? Go loot a paint store and grab that stuff and use that as a tool to spread your message. Go spray paint some hearts on the sidewalk. Go use art as your form of messaging. Go spray paint the entire motherfucking precinct a beautiful rainbow color so that hopefully when the cops walk in, they smile and their days are better so they don't shoot nobody. I don't know. Figure it out. You want to tag something up, tag it all up. Do every precinct. Fight the people who have the fight with you. Don't fight the people that are just, their lives are being terrorized by this, and we're already fucking hermit crabs in our houses, not leaving, paranoid as fuck, all this situation's going on, and now you want to talk about we have a curfew and we can't go out of our house because it's dangerous? It's anarchy in everybody's head. It's Armageddon in everybody's head. It's like, oh, end of days. I'm prepared. I seen store owners with shotguns in front of their cigar shops, shooting at people.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like,
All my
it's
grocery
crazy.
stores are looted and closed, dude.
You
It's
must defend
crazy.
yourself now. Now is a time where that amendment for bearing arms comes into complete play. You must defend yourself. I grabbed all my shit last night. I got a brick sitting right there. I sharpened all my fucking daggers. Literally, got fucking with the wrong house. I got mad ninja shit. All right, I'm gonna drop some Raphael size on your ass.
They even
Let me ask
looted
you
all the
this.
gun stores out here, dude.
Oh, yeah. Let me ask you this. Have you guys seen this new MTV show, Bustedness or whatever, with Jake Paul?
I'm about to kick you off my Zoom.
I swear to God, they're
What?
no, like
What?
I'm a hater. I'm a hater. Trust me. Like what I'm wondering is, like, basically the show is like glorifying being a hoodlum that is getting in trouble. Like, that's the whole point of the show. But it's like a complete rip-off rebranding of ridiculousness. It's called Bustedness. I'm like, how the fuck did
Jesus
Jake Paul get
fucking
on
Christ.
MTV in the first place?
Okay.
You know, and then, like, last night I seen some tweets of him in the mall with a bunch of his people, and there's a bunch of looting going on, and he's yelling at somebody that's looting, that's breaking into the Gucci store. Hey, yo, grab me a bag while you in there or some shit. I'm like, yo, you're not gonna be having a TV show for much longer after this is getting out. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Oh hell no.
I think people like that who understand their white privilege, and I don't know how to say this the right way. He knows what it's gonna make them look like, and he's making it out to be, oh, look at this guy, whatever people are gonna think. He's doing it on purpose to spread that message and to expose the worst, or make it seem like they're all like that. And that's
maybe it's
fucked
more
up.
great content for his Bustedness show. They all like admit to being felons and shit on the TV show on MTV. I'm like, this is such a bad look for MTV. Such a bad look. Like, why in the fuck are they doing this? It's insane. But I just saw the tweet last night of him doing like some live VOD at the mall while they're looting, and then him yelling at people, yo, grab me something while you're in there. Grab me a cologne or some shit. I was like, this is insane right now.
Come on, bro.
Ghost, they're not looting where you are, right?
You got enough money to buy your ass whatever you want.
Nah, nothing going on down here.
They haven't started any protests over there?
Nope.
At least you're in a good Look at Code Easy over here with his shake weight, bro.
Yeah, I got my shake weight going.
Y'all see this fool, right? We're having a serious conversation. Everybody's seeing this motherfucker work out his traps and shit. Gotta stay healthy, kids. Gotta stay healthy.
Yeah, bro. You
I think
cooped up
around
in
here,
you.
down south, they all know better. I mean, everyone's got a fucking gun around here, so we don't really mess around with anyone.
That's good. If they have that mentality, you know.
I'm hiding behind.
All right, let me
something.
ask you to figure it out. We're all in different states, right? Code Easy, Cali, you're Missouri, Seattle, and upstate, right? Let's say somebody threatens your house. Let's say, for instance, you have to talk down somebody from looting, burning, or breaking and entering into your house. How would you go about it?
No one trespasses down here.
How would you appeal to their humanity?
Well,
Yeah.
I mean, my kids are inside. My mom.
What's gonna stop them from doing it?
Probably my gun, because I'm gonna shoot their ass.
I'm saying non-violently. Because this is a good exercise to figure out what either side can do. What can the cops do non-violently to stop agitators from causing ruckus?
Yo,
I don't really know.
Nothing
that's-
around here really.
You know what the protesters can do?
It's usually
Not
violent or
burn shit down. Not
doing
make us
anything.
look like animals. Because the protests would work.
Yeah, it's a different way of doing it. You know what I'm saying? Like,
When Martin Luther King protested, he had everybody join hands and walk. That's it. That was one of the most powerful protests ever in history. And all they did was
And
walk.
all they did exactly. That all that energy and that mass spot changed the world, right there. You know what I'm saying? And
People are looking for a catalyst to do that again, and they're using this situation as it to support their own little agendas or whatever. But it's not true. It's not real because it's not being done right.
Well, it's like you said earlier, man. Everyone's been inside for fucking what, like 2, 3 months, something like that. They're all like antsy and shit. You know, of course, some kind of violence is going to happen. You know, people haven't been out in a while. They don't know what to think of freaking the real world anymore.
People honestly think they're freaking that the world is ending. There are some people who I've seen
No
Facebook
doubt.
groups pop up and the world is ending, guys. Like, we're gonna protect each other. This is the group. You know, they planned out
Right.
people's pinpoint locations and shit. And like, you know, get these type of survival items and blah blah blah. They're setting up like Walking Dead's about to come.
man,
I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I got a bug out bag. I mean, I'm prepared.
I have
If
it
I gotta get
too.
out of
I
here, I'm
have
gonna
it
get
too.
out of
Is
here.
it wrong? Is it wrong to think like that though? Like,
No.
No.
we're on that
'Cause I
teetering
know how
point. We're
long-
on the diving board and we're losing grip, falling forward.
that's called an earthquake survival kit. Where I'm from,
Yeah.
you gotta
Well,
have one of those ready.
Joe, what's
I,
up?
I know how to hunt. I know how to gather my own food. I know how to do this and that. You know, I'm good to go. If I need to get out of here.
Melissa said, I got a phone call from my doctor. Had to change my appointment because of this while protesting is calmed down. Yo, I'm going to tell you something, Melissa. You're a pregnant woman. You got our baby ninja in you. You got Rob's baby ninja in you. I swear to God, I hope you are safe. I swear to God. And I know Arizona is a little going crazy right now. I'm telling you, if a motherfucking goddamn hair falls on you the wrong way and pricks you in some type of painful way, I will be there ready with my goddamn butcher knife. Alright, I will slice that hair. So far, 6 ways to Sunday. I'm serious, y'all. I would lose my shit. Just don't. If you're on your way to your appointment and you're driving, take the back roads, take the long way. Do whatever you need to do. Stay away from all this shit. I watched a woman just randomly trying to get home from work yesterday from our protest run into the crowd of people, and the crowd wouldn't let her through, and she got harassed and the windows broken and no reason. All this woman wanted to do was get home. She had no idea about the protests were happening. She had no idea anything going on. All she did was drive her normal route home. That's all she did wrong. Her car got broken up. She got pulled out of the car. For what? Why are we doing this to innocent fucking people? What? Because they wanted to use the street that you decided to block?
The streets that we pay for with our taxes.
You know what I mean?
Birthday Pop-Tarts.
I just can't agree with shit when I'm seeing that type of evil. Because that's pure evil. What the fuck did that woman do? All she did was try to go home. I watched a Marine who peacefully, there's a video of this. You know, some agitators, you could tell who the people are that want to start the trouble because they got all black on. Black face mask, everything. You can't tell their face because they don't want to be seen on camera because they're gonna do something. And then it's so much harder for the police to find them. You know, especially in a crowd. You know, the police, you know, even with Wall Street and everything, they found people without masks. There's cameras everywhere. So these people now come out with motorcycle helmets and they're there in the protests, but they're the ones doing the damage. I watched somebody with a knife go to stab a Marine, and a citizen pushed him aside and saved him. And that's crazy. And the guy had nothing to do with the whole incident. The guy was just literally standing on his bike behind the woman whose car was getting harassed. Didn't move a muscle, didn't say anything, was just waiting politely for his turn to move. And then they encrouched him, blocked him off, engaged him a few times, tried to block him from leaving, and incited violence. And then one kid just
now
reached
is
out
the
of nowhere
perfect
and
time.
swung a knife.
Now's the perfect time for all these anarchists to be showing up now that everybody's wearing face masks, because now they're a faceless
There's
person,
other
just
groups
like
here
the rest
too.
of everybody that's in the group too.
There's
You know
other
what I'm
groups
saying?
here
So
too, like you just said.
like how
It's
do you
not
know
just
who that person
protesters
is?
out there.
Everybody's wearing a mask. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody's worried about COVID-19 and everybody's out wearing masks. So now's the perfect time to start some shit. Let's all go out and cause some trouble. Nobody's gonna be able to link us back to who we really are unless we get caught red-handed. Like that's how all these anarchists are doing this shit. Like
It's opportunity. They see opportunity and they're trying to grab at it.
100%.
I am guilty of this. I am guilty of that. I'm gonna be honest. I'm gonna be completely honest. I have a problem with somebody. I said, yo, if it comes down to it, I'll just wait till shit gets crazy and then, I'll handle my issue with that person. And, how you gonna find me? There's too much crazy shit going on. And I thought like that, but I'm not obviously not gonna jeopardize my freedom, my safety, or the fact that I have to be here to protect my family. Fuck no.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I thought about it. It's a good cover. Right now is a moment of opportunity for a lot of people, especially a lot of people that wanted things. Moves are being made right now. Moves are being made right now. Right now. Yo, Pop Pots, happy birthday, yo. I see you up in chat.
Man.
Happy birthday, Papa.
I'm sorry that it's in a crazy ass time like this, but we can celebrate together, man. We can celebrate. I hope you have an amazing birthday, yo. For real. Turned 33 today. Damn, you beat me. I turned 33 in December. That's dope.
So do I.
I turned 36.
Nobody asked you, Grandpa.
Oh shit!
I say that to
Damn,
Rob
now
all
I
the
feel
time.
real old.
Oh God, Hack 3, yo, don't even say that.
Yeah.
Hack's 22. In my mind, Hack's 22. He looks
Fact.
just like that. That's it.
Fact.
All right.
Fact.
Ghost, you could pass for like 35. All right. So you got 1 year shaving off. Look.
What could I pass as?
I'm not even gonna say it because
I gotta get out of here.
Snixy, what's up, Snixy? Good
Not
morning.
into this
Cobra,
shit.
what's up, my ninja? Yo, Cobra, I hope you, the family, I know you're out in Cali. I hope all of you are staying safe. Man, it's just too much to deal with, and I agree with you, Kelly. My heart hurts from all of this even happening. My heart sank. You guys know the feeling. Come on. None of you can tell me you don't know the feeling of heartbreak. You know that feeling, that real deep shortness of breath, like pain in the chest, just like I want to give up on life. Fuck, this hurts.
Oh, yeah.
That's exactly how I feel about this whole situation. Like, and that's why when I shared with you guys earlier confidentially how I felt the morning that I seen that Twitter video, it's things like that make you just want to fucking just give up. Just stop. What's the point? There's so much evil in the world that we need way more people to actively be good. And I mean, I need people to go out there on their best behavior and try to make others' best behavior. Go out there and put a smile on someone's face so that person has a little bit of joy in their life that they can draw from when they have a struggle. That they can pull strength from and say, there is good out there. I walked back from the bagel store this morning because we stayed up. We played Custom Zombies last night. And I can't tell you how good it felt. I saw a runner walking this way. They were running this way, and I had my mask on. And out of respect, that runner stopped, threw their stuff on, and walked by us. And we both nodded at each other out of respect. And we both acknowledged that a thank you. A thank you for you doing your part and me doing my part with my mask on, knowing that I didn't want you to pass me without a mask. That's the new norm. That's the type of thing I have to worry about just getting a bagel. Never mind. Where am I going to work? Where am I going to work? I still haven't started a career yet. Do you think that there's a future for my career? I don't think I have a career future starting now. The world just did a reset. The world just clicked a button that said, all right, half of yous are useless. and the rest of the jobs can be done by computers.
Facts.
So now
Speaking of
what?
which, they're doing that to my work too right now. They're starting some new app you can download from your phone that does my job specifically for me. I'm like,
That's
cool.
fucked up.
So how long are we gonna have a job for?
And I bet you're gonna have to walk through and
Right.
train the people who are gonna operate the app, and then they let you go.
Mm-hmm.
They did that to
Yeah.
my mom.
Yeah.
They made her train her replacement.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
the fucked up thing.
I've seen
Yeah,
that happen
that's-
way too many times.
That's out of pocket right there.
Hell, your dad's in Minnesota. Please stay in touch with him and be that voice for him. You know, I know we don't call our parents as much. If you don't live with your parents and you're, you know, especially in these times, I've been telling y'all this since day one. Now's the time to get close to each other. Tell them your secrets. Tell them shit that. Let's pretend that we're all on our deathbed. How honest would you be with everybody if you knew tomorrow you weren't going to be here? Tell everybody how you feel. Think a girl's cute? Go up to her. Tell her, hey, I think you're cute. I might not get another chance to tell you this, so here you go. You think fucking somebody's wrong? Voice your opinion. Speak. I saw a bunch of kids hanging out on my corner, and I told them, I was like, yo, guys, you're young, but you're not invincible. And I had to educate them. Please, not for me, but for yourselves. Stay 6 feet apart. If you're gonna hang out, at least do something. Ghost, thank you for the sub, bro. Gifting rude boy, my ninja. Just stay away. Just be safe. Be smart. Learn. It literally makes me like, I have that feeling of choked upness where it's like, it's so simple to understand. It's just why is it so hard to get through some people's heads? Why are some people are really I think they want this bad shit to happen. I think this was
That's
the goal.
facts, man. That's facts.
I don't know why. Why would you want bad stuff like this to happen to people?
There's people out there that do that. I mean, they just want nothing but hatred in the world.
I think if you only carry hate in your heart, there's no way to love yourself or anyone else around you. If you
It's
purely,
like that saying, if you can't love yourself, don't love anyone else.
yeah,
Don't even try.
you can't. People need to really just understand
Can't make
that
yourself happy. Don't try to make
they're
others
fine the
happy.
way they are. They are fine the way they are. You don't have to hurt yourself. You don't have to beat yourself up in your thoughts. People just want anarchy. People want chaos. People want this type of effect to spread. Some of them, it's a fantasy. And half of them are gamers like us.
Chaos and destruction comes order.
I can't tell you how disappointed I am from the streaming community. I can't tell you how many people have major platforms that are not using that to spread a good message. I can't tell you how... I don't think I'll fuck with any other streamer besides somebody who I meet like around here. I don't think I'll collab. I can't trust people's views on life. You know what I mean? Like, I seen somebody encouraging this stuff to a large platform and encouraging violence and encouraging looting. Like, you're stupid. You're spreading the wrong message. You're fucking shit up for people. You're hurting people.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
All right, Seth, I'm gonna peace out, Ninja.
Yo, Ghost, whatever you do, bro, be safe.
You know me, I'm
Honestly.
always safe.
Honestly.
Take it easy, go.
Ninja fan, peace out. Much love.
Yo,
Peace out,
Ghost,
bro.
take it easy. Mission is called Gateworm.
Gateworm.
Yo, it's crazy. Like,
I was tripped to seeing the White House turn the lights out.
yo, what up with Trump in the bunker?
Trump in the bunker. He really went to the bunker. I just reading
Did
about
he?
that too.
Yeah, Anonymous. Yo, Anonymous was
Yeah.
tweeting out mad shit, yo.
Yep.
Anonymous don't fuck around.
Oh,
I know. I retweeted it.
And I even agree with their stuff too, because they're not promoting violence. They just want to show strength. They want to show what they did. They hacked the Minnesota the walkie talkies for the police department and played
Yeah.
"Fuck the Police" on it. Yo, that's dope as fuck though. Like, I'll agree with that. That's dope as fuck. You know, non-violent, but got your message across. You
Yeah,
hacked the
that's
radio
great.
system of the PD department and played "Fuck the Police" on every motherfucking police radio.
That's legit.
I 100% agree with that. You know, that gets your message across. That does it.
Yeah, definitely.
That definitely does it. I just don't know what's up. I just don't know what's up with people's like decisions. Why do you decide to get out of your house and cause more? Especially, half of yous are fucking marching in your own neighborhoods. You're
Yeah.
literally destroying your own neighborhoods. You
Yeah.
fucking retards, okay?
Yeah.
I don't care who gets offended
He
at that
destroyed
statement.
where we got married at, man. Like, I got pictures of the Fireman's Park and shit before it got fucked up.
You're setting fires across the White House
Jesus
so that
Christ.
you can have an opportunity for a good front page picture. There was a
Yeah.
reporter, yo. They caught a reporter. They caught it's all over. They caught a reporter who asked one of the rioters to start a fire so that they can take pictures.
Oh wow. They probably, you know what? They probably offered him money too, 100%.
100%.
I'll bet. Yeah.
One time when we had the news, they came up to my patio and
What up,
I was
Duke?
up on the roof, and the cameraman is like, "Hey, if I go up there, and is it okay if I record?" And I was like, "Yeah." I was like 10, maybe 11, I think around that time. Give me like $200. So I was like, "Oh, for sure."
They gave me $500 for a video I had of firefighters fighting cops at a bar.
Damn.
They had a dude come in with a notepad questioning anybody that was standing around. Do you have any footage? Do you have any footage? Do you have any footage? Yeah, I recorded it. Here. All right, I'll give you $500 right now for exclusive rights to that footage. Here you go, dude. I gave it to him.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck it.
They throw that money
By
like
all
that
means,
too.
man.
Yeah, he just gave me $500 right there on the spot and took my video.
Yeah.
I sent it to him. He
He
deleted
pulled
it
a
out of my
fat
phone, and
wad,
that's it.
too,
It's
like,
his.
Like a fat wad of cash. Like, he's all.
But yo,
Crazy.
Hacked, you're not in a bad area where these things are happening, right?
Nah. I'm about a half hour north of Seattle, so we don't have any, to my knowledge, I don't think we have had any riots in my very close vicinity. But Seattle, Bellevue, Renton, I mean, like there's like a number of different cities around here that are going through it, like big time, you know.
Yeah, I think only
Like,
6 states are not protesting.
My buddy called me over the weekend and he said he was gonna go down and kind of see what all the ruckus is all about down in Seattle. He wanted me to go with him. I was like, nah.
Don't.
I was
Don't.
like,
Nah.
nah.
I did that last night. I called up my boy Drew. He was like, "Yo, I'm on 86. Come, I'm walking down." I was like, "Yo, I'm gonna meet you out 4th," because I had to go to the store and I didn't want to be alone, and I wanted to know that somebody else was with me. So I went and we took a walk. We walked up an extra block just to see what was going on, and we witnessed everybody hanging, chilling, waiting for their time to pounce. And then right before I got there, he said a girl got into a fight. That shit happened. The whole thing erupted from that one little fight. Then you started hearing the chants. Then, bro, it looked like it looked like the lunchroom. You know how the lunchroom is? You know, 5 here, 5 there, 5 there. A couple people at a table here. It all spread out. And then the moment that chant started, whoosh, then you saw like 1,000 people out of nowhere, and it was like, yo, where the fuck did these all come from? You could walk up the block and not count that many people, but the moment those chants, it's like they were hiding under cars, they were hiding on roofs, they were just everywhere waiting for their moment to like pop up and start chanting. Now I get it. Half of those people that showed up to that protest right next to my house last night, none of them were an official protest organizer. Nobody was an official thing, nothing. It was a false protest. It was something scam. All right? They just wanted to see how much trouble they can cause. If anybody plans to be involved in any protests, please, there is a way to do it. There is, go to your local government's website. You can find protests easy. Sanctioned protests where police know that they're going on, have a certain spot for them, are barricaded away from you guys, and you can peacefully protest yourselves. This is not a protest that you take over parts of the city where it disrupts businesses, it fucks up MTA, it fucks up people's traffic and how to get to work. I get it. You guys want to cause ruckus, disruption to make your voices be heard, but there's ways to do that without hurting people. And the people that you're hurting have no fucking quarrel with you. They did not do nothing wrong to you. They do not wear a badge or a shield. They did not kill that man. They did not participate in any of this stuff. They just want their fucking food and their safety. That's it. A Kelty, I live in Mount Vernon, Washington. They had a protest in the courthouse. That's okay. That's okay. Protest the courthouse. Protest the fucking precinct. Protest the governor's building. Protest all the officials.
The state stuff. All
What the fuck you doing in Walmart, son? Why you protesting Walmart? Why you protesting the Gucci store? Why is your greedy ass fucking grabbing Gucci bags instead of milk for your kid?
I freaking Apple.
If I see videos of people looting food, great, good for you. Go feed your family. If I see people fucking looting Jordans,
I hate that shit.
Dog, what the fuck?
I hate seeing all the Jordans getting looted.
And every one of yous who did something like that, you spit on that man's grave. You literally disrespected the cause by those actions. You disrespected the integrity that everybody had before we started acting like fucking idiots. If y'all would have kept it peaceful, stopped looting, there's none of these videos and only the videos of the cops fucking with us, we'd have had everything, all the ammo we needed to make whatever changes you wanted. You just had to get through it without making the wrong move. This was a chess game. They won. They put the shit in front of us. They dangled the carrot in front of us, and we all went for it.
Yep.
It's fucking stupid. It's really fucking stupid. Why hurt ourselves? Why hurt our community? Why hurt the people around us? That lady that works at the grocery store who was fucking shitting herself because her store is getting run down and there's a million people and she don't know what to do. She's never been in this situation. Why make that girl go through PTSD?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
What about the old men who are just like a Walmart greeter? You seen them trample that Walmart greeter?
I didn't see that one.
Yo, I bet you none of yous would do anything vicious if it was a grandma. If it was a grandma, but they did.
They did.
But they did. Imagine how soulless you have to be to see not only a woman, but an elderly woman who you know for a fact is a grandmother. These are, if there's the closest thing to Jesus, that's it. Because everybody's grandmother is like the grail. If there's a closest thing to Jesus, that's like you fucking hurting Jesus. How can you do that?
I just watched a video of rioters burning down homeless camps.
What?
In Seattle. Rioters burning homeless camps.
Yeah, I see that video last night. They were messing with the homeless dude. They were messing with the stuff, like setting his mattress on fire, and he was yelling at him. You seen that video? He was pissed. I was like, oh man, leave that dude alone. Lee Ross was like, find this man. I will get him some food in a hotel room for the night. And
I mean,
was like,
as if it isn't hard enough already for the homeless people. Like we get it. A lot of them are trouble, but a lot of them are there for a specific reason. They can't afford.
I don't agree with that. Let me pause you. I know homeless people. I don't think they're trouble. They're in a troubled spot.
Agreed. Okay, much better.
Because maybe drugs, there's their choice, but it's a disease rather than you have to lock them up for it.
I agree. I do see a lot of shit that does happen with the homeless people.
Oh, I see it too. Yeah.
And now, I'm not saying that they want that for themselves. That's certainly not the situation at all, but when you're in a situation where you have no options, you cannot better yourself in the situation that you're in, and your best situation is you've got a mattress and a sleeping bag, and that's all you have, and rioters are fucking lighting your shit on fire, like, yo, something's got to change. You know what I mean? Like, something's got to change.
Hold on. Can anybody find a real reason in your heart why you would set a homeless man's mattress on fire?
Never.
Not once in my life did I ever think of doing that.
Now you're just picking on people. Now you're just hurting people for no reason.
Yeah.
What up, Chazzy?
Yep.
You gotta unmute, I think.
Let's do it. Oh, a couple of homeless people around my neighborhood, and I know about their history or whatever, if they're even telling the truth. You know
I
what I'm
can't believe
saying?
you
But
said that, yo. Like, I'm pained in the gut right now from that. Like, why the fuck would
Yeah.
somebody do that?
Yeah.
Why would you hurt somebody like that? That's the type of fucked up people we don't need in this world.
It's like, did they ruin your day somehow at any point in time? Like, have you ever had any sort of interactions with that person ever? You're just gonna go and fuck his whole life up? Like, that's all he has. You know?
That just broke my
yeah,
heart, like, so bad. Like,
Yeah. Yeah.
yeah, because
yo, so you're
that
telling
person
me,
probably,
I just told y'all I might not have a career in the future. There's a lot of people, yo, in the future, a lot of y'all might be homeless.
It could be any of us.
Could be any of us.
Yeah.
So you're telling
it
me
could
you
be.
would come to my mattress and set it on fire? After all this shit that I've done?
Bro.
Would I deserve that? If I just happen to be that guy sleeping on the street?
You want to walk your kids down that street?
Dude.
right?
You know, people live in these neighborhoods. They can't even take their kids out now because they got to worry about if they're gonna get trampled, being innocent,
Mhm.
just going somewhere.
You
Yeah.
saw did you see the girl that got pepper sprayed?
Yeah,
the
bro.
kid,
You see,
the
they pulled
child.
the.
Yeah.
You see that one dude that they pulled the dude's mask down, sprayed him in the face.
And
Dude.
they know that can cause respiratory things, especially now with the COVID, a direct hit to the face like that. And he did it behind the other cops, reached his arm in, pulled it, and then did it. Bro.
It's
There's
so
some
messed up.
There's some messed up stuff.
They need to regulate what cops can do and how often they're face to face with people. Like, there really should be peace officers. They should be the people that are stopping this stuff before the National Guard gets pulled in and all that stuff. They need to take a little bit of their power away to even things out a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
You
And you
know,
know damn well that child
and frisking every
did
person just because they
nothing to
the
deserve it.
problem. They need to actually see something. If they're called, then they have to diffuse a situation, and if they can't, then they got to call somebody else in, so they
Yeah.
don't have their name on them. They have to change how policing is done. I have friends that are police officers that say that they wouldn't tell somebody to become one now because there's no right. They're taught one way, and a lot of them don't act that way. So they have to have their rights taken away. It's just not their rights, but you don't want them unprotected. But they should not be face to face with somebody unless there's a problem, unless they're called, unless there's a reason for them being there. They shouldn't pull a car over unless it blew a stop sign or the warrant, the tag, the tags call a warrant or something. You
But
know
how
what I'm
do you
saying?
keep
Like,
track of all that? How do you
well,
keep track of good and bad?
I'm just coming up with the idea. They have to enforce it. Chest
Yeah.
cams are a big thing. A lot of police officers walk around with chest cams. That's a check. One, it protects them and it protects what they're doing. You know what I'm saying? It shows that they're doing the right thing or not doing the right thing.
And holds them accountable as well.
Yeah, and not only that, live chest cams. So the precinct will be like, listen, they can't defuse the situation. We need to call in the next step.
They have that for military and stuff. They have live chest cam. They have a control room.
have to do that because police officers should not be the ones doing the grunt work. They should just be there to diffuse the situation. And if they can't do it, then you call in the next step. Then the police officers won't have that halo, that black halo over their head. They won't be hated. You know what I'm saying? They should just be there. Listen, we're here to diffuse the situation, and if we can't, we're gonna call somebody else in. That's how it should be with everything. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? Like they should be protected. Chest protection, guns. I get all that, but they should really be there to diffuse a situation. And the second they can't, that's when the people with that's when the bad boys should come in. So the police officers do not have this aura around them that they're hated, and people aren't going to be doing the things that they do to them if they don't have that power. They just need a little bit taken away from them. It'll make a checks and balances here. People trust them if they know that the officer's not going to be the one doing the bad stuff.
I won't call a cop. I'll call my friend quick and then I'll call a cop.
Well, I mean, the thing is, just when a situation gets
It's
so
crazy.
far,
The cops didn't even come last night to this place.
especially now. If God forbid somebody comes by your house and messes around, and you handle that situation by yourself, and you call your friends, who's to stop that guy to have 30 of his friends come by and and stuff? You really need officers around.
But the thing is, it's not that I want to handle it myself. I'm scared because it's a fear thing. They'll come here and assess their own situation, make their own decisions. And I've been in that situation where people have come to my house, caused the problem. I defend my area and I'm the one wrong. And I get taken away because I have no witnesses or whatever the case is. And they got their friend lying or whatever. I had to prove so many times from video camera that people were egging our house.
I 100% get that, and they can only do with what they see.
Exactly.
Big hearsay when they pull up to a house.
I just feel like they're so quick to make a decision so that they could be done with it, and then they have other shit to do.
Differently, that's part of it too. Is not just taking rights away from them, but their training's got to be done differently. How they handle people has to be done differently. I've seen it firsthand too. I live in New York. I've done a bid. I've had my fair share of altercations with police officers.
Some are cool, some are mad respectful, and then some are just assholes.
Here's the thing: how many times have you seen a video of somebody getting hurt by the police, but never seen the beforehand? You don't know what happened beforehand. A lot of times, if a police officer comes up to you and say, "Hey, I need to talk to you," and you go up to him and say, "Yes, sir. How may I help you?" 9 times out of 10, you're not going to be roughed up and put on the ground.
Nope.
Most of the time, it's offensive. You get a little offensive, which a lot of people get it with what's going on.
If you approach them with respect, they usually.
Every time I've gotten like cool.
You get your ticket, you get or whatever, you get your warning, and it goes. But right as soon as you puff your chest up and you get a little bit defensive, now you have a guy with chest protection and a badge and a gun that's going to be just as defensive.
He could just be like, "All right, you want to be smart? Now we go this way."
I know. So that's part of taking a little bit of their power away, but people also have to be respectful to police officers because you don't know if that guy's a racist. He's just got a badge and he got called or walked upon a situation or got called to come into a situation, and now he's got to handle it.
Believe it or not, I was discriminated a lot on the last job I was working at, and it was just because I was working in a rich neighborhood, and
they just look at you different.
Yeah, people were calling the cops on me and my friend.
People judge people walking around every day, and now you're giving one of those people a badge and a gun. Like they're trained, like I said, their training needs to be different. How they handle situations needs to be different, and what they can do and not do needs to be different.
I think they need to actually uphold the second part of their code, which is to protect and serve.
That's all they should be there for. That's why I said they should be the first lines. They need to change it they need to really do an overhaul on the system. Like
I think if they did more service for the community would be able to trust them more. Like I remember back in the day, cops used to see you. Like I remember I was walking in the city one time and I didn't have a way home and I was just walking and a cop saw me and he was like, "I'm on my way off of patrol," but I think it was during the blackout of way like 2006 or whatever, and he gave me a ride home, and that was cool as hell because the cop helped me That's the type of stuff, you know? You used to hear things about that back in the day where, you know, old lady had some groceries, the cop saw her and said, you know what, ma'am, I'll give you a ride home. And that was a service that they did for the community to show that they were a part of it. Now, the police officers in our communities don't live in our communities. They're not allowed to. They're not allowed to
Yeah.
police their own
Right.
communities.
My friends are old city cops. They live on Long Island, out east where I live. They go to the city every day. They deal with the shit, and then they come home and live in a different world.
Exactly.
It's not the
You're-
same where I live, where
Exactly.
it is. And we're what, like 100 miles apart on the same state, and it's not the same. I live in the suburbs.
But look at those cops that live in small towns that everybody knows the sheriff. What problems do you have when Tom the sheriff comes through and says, "Hey, Codesy, what's up today?" Like you're like nothing. Bill came over, smoked all my weed. Now I'm mad at him. We're fighting. You know, we need more community among our cops because those people who actually take the time to get to know their community and who they're policing. Yo, in Red Hook, Brooklyn, there's this one cop. They have this like a police precinct under the projects. There's this one cop who knows everybody, comes and hangs out. He doesn't bother people who smoke weed. Listen, if you don't cause trouble, he don't cause trouble. Don't do anything disrespectful to any of the elderly around the neighborhood. Let the kids have that. If you have weed, keep it away from the playground. Have respect and morals, man. That's it. That's all they want from us. And I've even, me personally, I've walked past police, you know, in festivals and smoking weed and chilling, and you know, I've had conversations with cops, and they witness that, you know, if me and my boy Drew see a kid coming down the street and we're smoking a blunt, we're gonna cross the street. We have that type of common decency where we're not gonna puff this and blow it past a father walking with his daughter or nothing like that. Like, you know, something you would look at and be like, "Come on, asshole, don't do that." You know?
How many people aren't like that though? That puff their chest up and they acted like an asshole the second a cop shows up or strolls by or walks up. You have those assholes too, man. There's a lot.
It's funny. I've seen it. It was like a couple times, like we got messed with by the police, and man, a couple of my friends that acted up. They guess what happened? They took
they're
them
the
to
ones
jail.
getting talked to. Yeah, those are the ones to talk to, man. I'm telling you.
But I've watched kids turn around and be like, "Yeah, officer, what's going on? How may I help you?" Respect. And the officer always treated them with respect.
What's up, boss? How you doing, man? What's up, chief?
Yeah, you give him a name of power. What's up, boss? How you doing?
I always do that. You know, I'd have my ID and my keys like in the dash. So it was like
Snixy, that's only because you're not from the U.S. and they want people to come visit the U.S. So they don't treat y'all foreigners like they do us regular citizens. She said I had a great experience with police in L.A. They heard our accent and helped us out a lot. Told us what we could and couldn't do. Was really friendly. Yeah.
Some cops are cool, honestly.
But they knew you weren't from America and they knew you were leaving, so they were like, "All right, you guys can have fun."
All right, Sets. I got to split, brother. I will get a hold of you later on tonight.
Yo,
all right, Dwayne.
Peace out,
Anybody
Scout.
else?
Mr. America in the building. What's up,
What's up,
Scout?
What's going
Scout,
on?
talk to you later.
Scout, how do we do this, bro?
You're safe.
How do we stop breaking everybody's hearts with this bullshit?
You asking me?
Hey, how's it going out there, bro? Did you see everything trending out here?
This place is stupid. I hate this goddamn state.
Bruh.
Yo, what precinct did they take over by you?
They were shooting at the precinct, honestly, bro. Last night they were actually shooting at it, dude.
That's crazy.
I was like, that's
Crazy.
insane, bro. Yeah, that was in Oakland though, but like San Leandro was just like looting, rioting. I haven't seen that shit ever before out here. Like that is just some blow my mind, honestly.
Yo, Top Water, why don't you join in on the Zoom call, bro? Why don't
Literally
you freaking,
seeing
I'm gonna send you a
someone
DM.
break into the business right across the street. This is watching it. I'm like,
I don't even know how. You know, I'll whisper in him.
you don't really see that shit every day out here.
That guy's really proving a
Right.
point.
I really don't understand how we can set this up to a point where all sides feel equal. Snixie, I'm gonna send you a whisper too if you would like
Gotta
to.
take power away from the police a little bit, man. That's
I
the only
think,
way.
yeah, definitely police needs a reform. I think a lot of pissed people just say diversity in their life.
But you could. I'm not. I'm gonna call it how it is. It's they have to take some power away from them. That's that's what's got to happen.
Take the power away from who?
From the police, not the power. They have to dial them back a little bit. They need to what they can do, how often they're face to face with people.
Or
and
change the training of interaction.
I think they need a interaction. They need more like a.
But the thing is, too, I
kinda-
can argue the police's side. I don't agree with it, but there have been so many times where you don't know what's gonna happen. How many cops have gotten hurt in the
Yeah,
line of duty
that's hella
from
true.
some crazy
Look,
shit?
It's easy to sit here and say what somebody would do when you guys have never been in that situation, when you have to make a split second decision.
I get that.
So it's easy to sit here.
I made the wrong choices and I made the right choices in those situations. It's just like it's on the fly. How you feel, how you think the situation's gonna play out, and what do you think your best move is at the moment.
And look,
They could be
dude was dead
wrong about
That
it.
cop was dead wrong.
They could be wrong about it. They could make the wrong choice, but they
They're
could
human,
also
just
make the
like-
right choice, you know?
They are human. Every cop is human, just like every person that isn't a cop. So
I get it. I don't think they're all bad. I just think
Oh,
that with the powers that they have, they know that they can get away with certain things. And then if you continue a trend, it becomes a norm instead of a once in a while type thing, you know. Let's say, something happens, a cop accidentally shoots somebody, the guy was, trigger or something jumpy, and then they cover it up. And then okay, cool. It covered up. It covered up for the right reason. All right, it was an accident. The guy's not really that bad of a guy, and he didn't get prosecuted in court, and he didn't go to jail. Whatever. Okay, great. People are mad at it, but they have to understand that that was the situation. But that
there has
keeps
to be
happening.
accountability, though.
And then that keeps happening, and then that keeps happening, and keeps, and it's like,
That's what I'm
yo,
saying.
dude, when do you stop shooting us and not saying, okay, he was wrong? How is every of those situations like?
It should have been stopped a long time ago.
Bro, come on.
Fucking time ago.
I watched cops, yo,
20,
yo, son,
30 years ago.
I had 12 cops pull guns out on me in front of my house. 12 cops, okay? They got a call for my barbecue. Okay, we were firing up a fire pit back there. I had a BB gun that went off at a target. We literally have like it's red tipped, everything. It's going at a target. Somebody made a phone call, and this was also, they came like 7 hours later. They never came during the barbecue, never when the gun, not even after when the gun was out and being used. The gun was already off the property in somebody's car going back upstate by the time the cops showed up here. So they were waiting, and they literally got a phone call. All 12 of them, guns drawn on my head, talking about don't move. And I have no shirt on. They searched me, everything, knew that I was unarmed. I told them the entire situation. They caught me as I was taking the garbage outside. I told them we had a barbecue earlier. We were shooting the mirror. The gun is no longer here. It has a red tip. It's legal. And they still, after that moment, the cop, I went to take my hands off. My hands were up like this. I went to go like this, Scout. I went to go point to the garbage. And I said, I was just taking the garbage out, and he pushed the gun against my head and said, move again, I'll blow your fucking brains out.
Well, listen, every cop in the academy, when we go through the academy, you are trained to take every situation. It doesn't matter if somebody says if they think it's a BB gun, it doesn't matter. They're going to treat it like it's a real gun until they know 100%.
Okay. Stop right there. I 100% agree with you, and they explained that, and I knew that. But there was one female officer who agreed with me too. Right there on the scene. Why, after I have no shirt, I have like shorts on and flip-flops. You could see that my toes ain't hiding no blades. There was obviously no weapon on me. Why use that type of force after you know that that's not the situation you're in?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I wasn't there.
The gun
There's
pressed
no
against my
no-
head, and then they push it.
Yeah, no,
Like
there's
move
no
again, and I'm gonna blow your brains out. I really needed to be
are
told
there
that
cops? Are there
7 hours
cops
after a barbecue.
are there cops that let their power, I guess if you want to call it, go to their head? Absolutely. Absolutely.
Oh yeah.
But that's in every career, every job,
Yeah.
everything
Every
on
job,
planet fucking Earth.
everything, right?
So
I've
it's not
witnessed
just
that a
cops,
few times.
but you know, there's been. Why don't they riot about all the people shooting each other in Chicago? Why don't they riot for that?
Oh, it was horrible.
Senseless gang violence. They chalk it up to.
Right.
It was
But
horrible. And
it's a black man dying, is it not? So it's
Yep.
not about. It's not about. It's a.
Why don't they
black
riot
man
about
dying.
school shootings?
Huh?
Why don't they riot about school shootings?
It's
Whoa,
because
whoa,
it
whoa,
doesn't
whoa!
fit their
We don't
agenda.
want riots, right? We don't want riots. Protest. Why don't
It
they
doesn't fit their
protest?
agenda, though.
What's the agenda here, though?
Who the fuck knows? Free shit. That's their agenda.
Yep, I agree.
Half of them, free shit. Absolutely.
Driving off the damn car lots with fucking Teslas.
Seriously, that's their. I mean, I don't know.
Chazzy's right. No, Chazzy's right. 80% of them are just out there fucking around like they have no claim to the cause.
Yes.
Period.
The ones on the front lines at the beginning, those are the real ones. The
Those
ones
people
waiting
that
for
fucking caused this shit here last night, not one single one of them were official. Not one of them had a real cause to them. They all had smiles on their faces. They didn't look serious about it. They all looked like they were happy to be part of this chaos. Like the Joker's little minions. That's what they looked like last night. They weren't peaceful. They didn't have a message. Nobody showed up with a fucking sign. Well, how you gonna protest no signs at 11 p.m. at night?
Because they just wanted to cause trouble.
That's bullshit, bro. That's bullshit. Straight up. Facts.
What is going after a business that has nothing to do with anything you're protesting? Breaking a glass window and
all
taking
those
a
people
TV.
are doing are hurting the actual cause, because now they have bad shit to throw on the cause instead of what the cause is really about. The cause is really about your abuse of power.
So listen to this. This happened in Oakland yesterday. So they're rioting. They say they're rioting because of police brutality against black people, right? There was a black federal officer killed during the rioting.
Yeah.
Why aren't they rioting about that? They're the motherfuckers that killed him.
And they wouldn't if he was the only person that died.
You know what? They did that video where the guy was like, "Listen, is that the officer that shot him? No. That officer, that uniform doesn't make him a robot. You know, that officer didn't take anybody's life." And then somebody turned around and said, "He's part of their crew. They all rep that gang." So that's how some people look at it. It's blue versus America. It's not. All right, look. Every single person, I don't care who you are, up in chat, every single one of yous have a problem with authority. None of us like being told what to do, no matter who it comes from. Cop, mom, dad, whoever. You want to be yourself. You want to make your own decisions. That's what it is. So obviously, right off the bat, we have embedded in us, we don't like authority. We don't like people telling us what to do. And when they come and abuse their power, we hate it. We mumble shit under our breath. We're like, oh, fuck, no. Because we know we can't beat them. I can't beat the cop. Cop can just take my freedom, put it on a piece of paper, and put it at the bottom of the stack. Like, you. That's it. Now you sit and you think about fucking with me. You know? We can't do that. So the authority and abuse of it is really, that's the stem of it all, from all parts. All parts. The people who are fucking rioting and, you know, they want their authority, but they're abusing it. Look, you're breaking windows and shit. Why should we give you authority? I'm all for the protest, though. There's a difference between the people who are doing the right thing and then the people who are just making the cause look bad.
It would be more effective if they just sat on a city corner and blocked up the traffic. If they all just stood on a city corner and blocked up the traffic in Manhattan or near any precinct, you know how much damage that would do to the city if they sat on one corner and just blocked it up.
But then that's damage. You know, you don't want to do
Well,
damage because then it hurts your economy, that
no
hurts your
damage
school
can
system,
stop
that
in the
hurts the
world.
doctors, that hurts the lawyers, whatever.
No,
Go
I
to
mean,
the
like,
police precincts. Take
well,
over the
that's
motherfucking police precinct. Do what they did in Batman, bro. Sit at the commissioner's desk like, yo, I'm the new fucking commissioner. Have a meeting, have a peace treaty in the office. Be like, listen,
Yeah.
the people outnumber the cops. We know this.
oh,
So
hands down.
you're not going to win if we unite. Let's do this the right way. Y'all fucked up. So we're going to take over this precinct, that precinct, that precinct, that precinct.
see, look,
Cool.
you're saying-
You're not getting it back until we feel safe with you running our
But listen
lives.
to what you just said. You just said y'all fucked up. It wasn't y'all. It was 4 people.
It was 4 people, and then it was 6 months ago it was 2, and then
Right.
another time it was 7, another time, but they're all part of that process. They're all part of that process that condone it, that make it happen, and nobody gets justice.
You're making a blanket statement though.
They
They're a
all
company.
blue watches blue, just like Crips watch their back and Bloods watch their back. Blue watches blue. Blue takes care of blue. Blue. They cover, or they don't get charged. They get released, and they get they get fired. They get pension though. They still get this. They still get that. Like, but if I accidentally throw a tissue that somebody slips on and dies, and they could prove that, I go to jail for 14 years. Come on, son. Come on, son. Like, okay, you use your gun. You're a cop. You're an authority figure. Great. It was in this situation. Great. Unfortunately, there's not enough evidence to prove that you didn't need to do that. You need to do time. Just like everybody else. Just like everybody else. How about build a cop prison? Don't put them in general pop because they'll get killed. But build a cop prison. Keep them separated. Go build a cop prison. Listen, you got to do 6 months in cop prison. And cop prison will include training, retraining, refocusing, situation control, anger management, freaking psychological treatment, all the things that will really actually help make that cop better, and it's not a punishment either. Don't make it like a cop jail, all right? Make it a cop camp, all right? You got to go to cop camp for 2 years. You get your badge revoked, you get your gun taken away. You have to retrain to be a police officer, or, they do that for fucking teachers, son. Don't tell me they can't do that for fucking cops. And I agree with mad people shit, but they do that for fucking teachers every fucking couple years. You have to make sure you stay on point. Why don't they do that for fucking cops? Tell me that. Why do teachers need more training than cops?
Where are you getting that?
They do. My aunt is an English teacher. She has to retrain for her degree all the time to pass to stay inside.
There's training
I know there's training, but then they have their outsourced training, the ones that they learn the knee moves from, the ones that they learn the close hand combat from, that aren't sanctioned from federal governments, that aren't sanctioned. They have them. They're out there. There's this one dude who's really known for teaching chokehold and the knee behind the neck, and it's not part of their sanction training, but the precincts and the forces themselves put that into the budget so that they can get extra training after the academy and after all that. There's facts. I can't cite it. I'm not a reporter. I don't know the news sites, but I've watched this. I've seen it firsthand, and it's all over.
Most departments, it's against the regulations to put somebody on a chokehold anyways. And that
it's illegal, yeah.
19 years. He was a cop for 19 years. He had 12 excessive force write-ups on him, or accusations.
But that's the thing. They need to release their disciplinary records. They need to release what has happened in the past. Does this cop have a history? Because then they have mad red tape behind that shit too. Oh, you can't know, it's confidentiality, blah blah blah. This was reported, then taken off the record and dismissed.
Because look what would happen to his family right now. His house would be burnt down.
That's the risk you take when you shoot somebody and you did the wrong thing, or you stand on his fucking neck for
His
9 minutes
family-
after he said, I
His
can't breathe.
family has to pay for that. His kids.
Why does that man's kids have to pay for it by not having their father?
So
If they did
one
that to
man's
you, it would be
mistake-
different,
hold on,
though.
Hold on. So one man, I make a mistake. My kids have to have their house burned down with them in it.
He made a mistake, and he wasn't even a non-violent crime, and he had to get his life taken.
No, but two wrongs don't make a right.
You're right.
Like getting pulled
So
over
so
for a
so
brake
forget
light
about
and getting
a
killed.
wrong. A wrong happened. Let's not do another wrong. And let's what wrong is happening now? The
But you're
riots.
talking about
The wrong that's happening now is the riots. Don't riot. Don't fucking cause chaos. Don't make the world pay for their stupidity. We need to unite. We need people together. We need to stop fucking reading Facebook and going against each other because we don't agree with everybody's opinions. I'm still friends with everybody. I love y'all, and I understand your opinions. I'll never deny use that right. It's just you have to play devil's advocate, man. Don't be one-sided with it when there's so many sides of it. It's not just a two-sided thing either. There could be this third person who sees this completely different than all of us. And it's just those sides that really matter. How do we all make that work? You want fairness for cops. I think that they should be trained, and I agree with the protest, and then I disagree with the fucking violence.
What do you mean I want fairness for cops?
I'm just saying, like, whatever people's views are, we all may see it differently. But how do we make it work together so that every single person has their shit checks and balances, like Chazzy said? There has to be a checks and balances. There has to be somebody, all right, look, you fucked up. We get it. It was a mistake. You're human. Let's treat you like a human. Let's do this the right way. Let's not automatically, there's no more good and bad. There's got to be good, bad, okay, medium, evil sons of bitches, piece of shits who deserve to die. You know, let's make some levels to good and bad. And then let's really fucking draw it down. Like, you know, how they have like those 10 faces at the doctors. How do you feel? Let's draw it down to how bad are these people or how good are these people? How do we justify what happened? Oh, something. If it may not be the right idea, it's just an idea, bro. Try to figure it out.
But what's right now isn't right.
Right now, exactly. Right now is not right. Right now is just fucked. Fucked in so many ways that I told you. You know, I deal with depression all the time. And this really got me thinking like that nurse. The nurse who took her own life because she didn't want to see what the future had in store. The stuff that I'm witnessing right now is enough for me to say, I'm good. I'm really good. I don't want to see my friends' neighborhoods get burnt down. I can't even tell you that it won't happen. Because it's day 4 of riots. We're at day like 91 of this whole situation in New York. Day 74 of lockdown in New York. But day 4 of riots. And I'm already feeling like that. It's fucked, bro. It's like it's killing my mental. Like I can be, thank God for the streams. If it wasn't for this, if it wasn't for me acting crazy on Thursdays and just letting shit loose and I really snapped up fucking something up here. I really let go of all inhibitions and I don't care about stupid shit. Everything else is stupid besides, is tomorrow gonna be okay? Everything else. Like, is tomorrow gonna be okay? Do I fuck how everybody thinks or what the cop shot this guy? Am I gonna be able to go to the store tomorrow and get food for my family? That's what I care about. Am I gonna be able to peacefully walk down the street without a protester saying to me that, oh, I'm not supporting the movement, and then looking at me as an enemy? Or will I be able to peacefully protest without being hit by a cop? Or looked at like a troublemaker automatically? Because he doesn't understand my views on it. He doesn't understand how I feel about it. And I'm just there to support, and I want to be part of it. How? I don't have no assurances of anything. I have no assurances of fucking if I'm still being exposed. You know how many people are not taking it serious and going outside and with these masks and shit.
Nobody had masks on.
Nobody has fucking masks on. People are bumping into me in stores now, like walking past me, like shit makes me want to cry. Like I woke up today with a dry cough.
I'm such a dick too. A lady at the store the other day, she walked in with no mask on and she pulled her shirt over her nose, but she had some big chest, so her shirt flew right back down. She just looks at me and she's like, "I forgot my mask," and I forgot my mask. And I looked at her and I was like, "I guess you forgot you could die too." And I just continued on paying for my shit.
Oh damn!
Yo, and that's such a true statement, and it goes
That
hand in
is right
hand.
there.
It goes hand in hand with what I said before with the runner. That's the opposite of what happened with me and the runner. You need to have that situation, and then also if you see people with the mask and you feel like they're doing the right thing, acknowledge it.
Oh yeah,
That
give 'em
runner,
a head
that
nod.
runner gave me that head nod, and I didn't know that girl. I don't know. All we saw was our eyes too. We don't know what each other really looks like. We both had the
But
masks
y'all know
on.
what y'all thinking.
Exactly.
Y'all
Our
had
heads
that
met there,
connection.
and our
You know what I'm
heads
saying?
went, "Thank you," to each other
Y'all
for
feeling
you
that
covering
energy,
your
you know what I'm
face,
saying?
and you saw me walking towards you, and then you instantly put your mask up and respected it. Thank you.
Yeah, it's crazy, man.
It's
like they forget that
it's gonna be
people-
masks against unmasks. It's gonna be like that. It's gonna be either you're a masked person or you're one of those assholes who are walking around saying it's a free country and I can do what I want and blah blah blah. I don't have to wear masks. This is not a law. Yo, Pokemon is shut down for 7 hours, guys. 7 hours. Perfect day to do it too, because I was having this podcast regardless. I didn't want to miss out on any Pokemon, but this is going down, and I appreciate everybody for tuning in, and hopefully this is a healthy conversation to be having. I like this. Even if we're just shooting the shit with each other. It's perspective.
Why is Pokemon getting shut down? They getting beat up outside too?
Yo, fucking, they're protesting.
They don't want no
Pikachu's
people
on a
out there.
protest right now.
If you're trying to catch a Pikachu during the protest, you see a cocktail come
Son,
through.
Pikachu's on a protest. He ain't
He got a brick
thunderbolting
coming
nobody.
through, like, oh,
Got a mask on?
Pikachu's got a mask on.
I got a Mewtwo over here. Look out! He's over by that crowd right there. It's gonna be a.
Share, you're absolutely right. Share, I wanted to say, I don't know where your view is on this whole situation, but the whole rioting thing, absolutely not. I don't agree with. Protesting, sure. If it's a peaceful protest and they're all standing hand in hand doing the cause justice, yeah. Absolutely, yeah. Do the cause justice. Do it. But some of these people don't even know what the cause is. They're there for chaos. Some of these people don't even know how to understand the cause. They're that young. And I feel bad for that girl who was there with her parent. Because that girl did nothing. That girl doesn't even understand what's going on. That girl was what? Fucking 8 years old? 9 years old? Got maced in the face? Why? Because her parent wanted to stand up for what they believed in, and because they probably didn't have a babysitter. All schools are out. Everybody's with their kids. The kid was just there. I think it should be safe.
Yeah, I bring my kid though. That was kind of stupid.
Don't bring your kid to the protest, but what?
No.
Why shouldn't you? Why would you feel like in fear? That's the problem.
How things are going lately, that there's a chance that it could get disgusting, and I would never ever think about bringing my kid within miles of that.
That's a problem though, because we should be able to bring our kids to stuff like
you
that.
gotta say, listen, you gotta watch my kid while I go do something.
Yeah.
Like this.
No, you're right. You're right.
You know, if they can't defend themselves, if you have a 16-year-old and you know they're a responsible kid, you know, and they can take care of themselves, and they really they have an honest talk with you on why they want to go, then I can understand that. But somebody that young, that is just stupid to me.
Yeah.
Why you would go into a protest where you know there's a chance it could get violent, that there's a chance that somebody, not a cop, is carrying a gun. You got to have a little bit of smarts there. Like
Well, that
that's just
happened out here. They
asking
actually
for
shot some people in the crowd
yeah, you're
Yo,
yesterday.
they shot a black kid in the eye.
yeah. That's what I'm saying is why is this that kid should have not have been miles near that, you know? Somebody an adult in the crowd should have said, listen, kid, you gotta get the hell out of here.
But the thing
Something
is, look at back at Martin Luther King. Look at those times. How many people? I know it's a crazy example to use, but
People
that's
had
a.
respect then. People were brought up with respect then. I have
No, you're
people
absolutely fucking right. You're absolutely right. You're right.
respect now.
People
Kids,
had fucking respect then.
yeah,
These fucking little.
Right.
Oh my god, entitled little pieces of shits with your fucking lean music and your dumb bullshit problems, and you're so woke. You've never been more asleep in your
they
fucking
went to
lives.
protest in suits, and they knew what that they were gonna go there to get a point across respectfully. It's not the same crowd. Kids do not need to be brought there.
True.
That's when you give them to somebody and say, "Listen, I'm gonna be back in a couple hours.
We
I'll
need to
call
get
you."
our respect back.
Yeah,
That's number one. What happened to respecting each other
yeah,
as humans?
yeah.
Fuck your
Why would
skin
you want-
color.
Yeah, like you're vandalizing and you're hurting people. You're gonna hurt your own too doing that. You know what I'm saying? Like the people that are protesting are getting hurt themselves. Like it's just the way that once you say that, it's not protesting anymore. But
People are
it's
blindly following this shit to
yes.
anarchy.
And kids,
Yeah.
kids not people out there. You're teaching them the wrong thing, bringing them there. You really are. It's not. It's not the same. It's not the '50s. It's not. It's not then. You know. It's not the '60s. It's not the '70s. It's not even the '80s. It's totally different now. Whoever brought that kid there, they really need to have their head examined. There's no way. All the violent stuff going on.
You know, maybe they weren't even there. Maybe they were just
The kid could have been walking by, but somebody should have grabbed him out of the crowd and said, "Listen, get the hell out of here. You know, this isn't a place for you to be." Like even an officer, somebody should have grabbed. There should be no kids anywhere near that stuff happening. Not right now. If they all sat down in front of a police station, like you said, then I could see them bringing kids. But that wasn't their plan. That wasn't their plan.
yo, that's how this should be taken. Go sit down in front of a precinct. How simple. It's so
Block the front door.
simple.
What's going to happen if you put 1,000 people sitting down in front of a police station front door? They can't do a damn thing. They're not going to
It's just, and yo, it's gonna be a martyr if something happens. It would look so bad if they imagine they opened fire on a bunch of people sitting down, started throwing tear gas at a bunch of people sitting down peacefully, and do it right. Don't block the traffic. Don't block anything. Just occupy space.
Yeah, and one person speaking for all of them, not 1,000 people kicking in windows and stealing shit. Like that's how it has to be done. That's how voices get heard.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You guys gotta believe in the people who are the catalyst of the movement for them to speak for you. You're just there to represent their voice because you know they're gonna do your voice justice. That's it. None of the screaming gets through. The chants, okay, I get it, the chants, but have one message. And it's hard to have one message when 50 people are trying to tell you what the message is.
Mm-hmm. You can't do it that way, man. You're not going to get respect. You're going to have them on the defense. Like, why do you want them on the defense? That's when you're going to start getting bad shit's going to happen. Like, why? You just want them to hear what you had to say. Listen, you fucked up, and we want more than just a guy losing his job over it. You know, we want shit to change. And then every day that shit doesn't change, go do the protest again until shit starts changing. Like that's how it is, because they're not going to change laws until this the shit stops happening anyway. They can't stop them from protecting themselves, and everybody's on the defense right now. Everybody,
government, cops, us.
Everybody. Yes. So now people are going to the protest armed. Cops are on edge, so they have their chest puffed like we're not going to budge an inch. When really the cops are supposed to be there to protect the people. You know, they're supposed to protect the protesters, you know, but they're the ones getting protested against.
Just wait until the National Guard gets called in to handle people, because they don't handle you with even the intensity of a cop. They handle you like a fucking enemy combatant.
Yes.
Yes.
Get the fuck inside now. They are trained way more harsher than fucking cops.
When they
Trust
got
me.
orders, they gotta follow them.
Trust me,
They
you can
should
tell
be-
in their voice when they tell you to fucking do something what they're gonna do if you don't do it.
You don't fuck around with a soldier, period.
Yeah. Don't fuck with a soldier and respect our soldiers. If they
Respect
tell
the
you to
soldiers,
fucking do
too.
something, do something. You know why? Because their fucking people died for you to have the choice to disagree with the cops. So when the soldiers come in here, you shut the fuck up. That's dead ass. I don't care where you are. Soldiers are not your enemies. Soldiers are there because our country is in fucking chaos. And right now, some people need to be told what to do in order for it to get back to normal. And if you're just caught up in the mix, sorry, you're a casualty of their stupidity. But fucking army, don't fuck with them. National Guard, those are citizens. National Guard is what's being deployed. Those are your citizens. Those are people who live in your neighborhoods. They can patrol their own neighborhoods. They're allowed to. Whether they get deployed there or not, that's up to them. But they are just community members just like you who work those jobs on weekends, who come through and got the same training, but they're the backups. They're the state's backups, you know? They're there for you. They're members of that state. You know, they're your Army Reserves. They're your National Guard. So don't forget that. They're people of your community too. These are people who, when they came back from war, you guys threw fucking parades for them. You know?
Exactly, man. One of my boys was in Iraq. Then he came back.
My mom's friend, Louis, is an Army sniper. And I can't tell you the amount of sacrifices that man has had to make for us. And I know firsthand how well they are trained, and you know, they're just phenomenal people. I seen the video of the people getting shot by the National Guard with paintball guns on their porch.
Yeah.
Only question I got is why they got paintball guns.
Because
Yeah.
they can't shoot them with rounds. They're killing them. To
I
go
know,
inside.
but that was like,
Taking people to the hospital. They just want them to run inside. I think those rounds have like stink in them or something where they.
it's completely fucked up, and I completely disagree with what they did, but I can't lie when I said it got me a little excited to play paintball. Like, this would be fun. What if the fucking National Guard just came out, gave everybody a paintball gun, and said, all right, you guys want to go ham? Let's have a big ass paintball party. When you have enough welts, go home. You know what I mean? That would be, everybody will get their shit out in a creative, crazy ass way. Yo, we will paint our cities. You understand? We will paint our cities. And that'll be a good way to get it out. You want to shoot a gun? Shoot a paintball gun. You know, have the purge, but paintball style. I don't know. There's some comedic relief.
News.
Trump just went live. He said he is ordering all mayors and governors to call their National Guards in. If they don't, he will. Now there's a 7 p.m. curfew.
Damn.
Like who was it?
We had one last night.
They made an 11 o'clock curfew in New York City. They're gonna start before 11. You know, like if you're gonna protest at night, now all you have to do is start it at 9:30. There or something like that. You know, it's gonna go on well past 11 anyway.
Oh hell yeah.
That's just a dumb thing. 7 o'clock. If they really going to enforce a curfew, then 8 o'clock is really what it should be, because then they can enforce it. Like by then.
All right, we have this.
Crazy. It's in the major cities too. They're not doing it in Waxahachie, Texas. You know, that's not where this violent protesting is happening. It's happening in the major cities and
I
shit.
just stepped away to take a phone call. My fiance is a store manager of a Michaels, which is a craft store.
Yeah, craft stores.
And
we have.
She just got an email or a call from her district manager saying that a couple of their other stores in the cities next to us just got looted, and that they're afraid that those same people are going to come to her store and loot it.
They wanted to lock up and leave.
Yo, I have you guys can see this, right?
Smart.
Yes.
Hang on, let me stop the share really quick.
We're in a tiny little fucking town. It's like,
Man, that's crazy.
All right, let's
sorry,
watch
man.
what the president just said real quick.
I don't want to see anything out here again. Sheesh.
It's really short.
Damn. He comes out. Oh, he came out.
Well, he's
Thank
probably,
you very much.
they're more
My
careful
fellow
than mine.
Americans, my
Hang on,
first
hang on.
and highest duty as president is to defend our great country and the American people. I swore an oath to uphold the laws of our nation, and that is exactly what I will do. All Americans were rightly sickened and revolted by the brutal death of George Floyd. My administration is fully committed that for George and his family, justice will be served. He will not have died in vain. But we cannot allow the righteous cries and peaceful protesters to be drowned out by an angry mob. The biggest victims of the rioting are peace-loving citizens in our poorest communities. And as their president, I will fight to keep them safe. I will fight to protect you. I am your president of law and order and an ally of all peaceful protesters. But in recent days, our nation has been gripped by professional anarchists, violent mobs, arsonists, looters, criminals, rioters, Antifa, and others. A number of state and local governments have failed to take necessary action to safeguard their residents. Innocent people have been savagely beaten, like the young man in Dallas, Texas, who was left dying on the street, or the woman in upstate New York viciously attacked by dangerous thugs. Small business owners have seen their dreams utterly destroyed. New York's finest have been hit in the face with bricks. Brave nurses who have battled the virus are afraid to leave their homes. A police precinct has been overrun. Here in the nation's capital, the Lincoln Memorial and the World War II Memorial have been vandalized. One of our most historic churches was set ablaze. A federal officer in California, an African-American enforcement hero, was shot and killed. These are not acts of peaceful protest. These are acts of domestic terror. The destruction of innocent life and the spilling of innocent blood is an offense to humanity and a crime against God. America needs creation, not destruction. Cooperation, not contempt. Security, not anarchy. Healing, not hatred. Justice, not chaos. This is our mission, and we will succeed. 100%, we will succeed. Our country always wins. That is why I am taking immediate presidential action to stop the violence and restore security and safety in America. I am mobilizing all available federal resources, civilian and military, to stop the rioting and looting, to end the destruction and arson, and to protect the rights of law-abiding Americans, including your Second Amendment rights. Therefore, the following measures are going into effect immediately. First, we are ending the riots and lawlessness that has spread throughout our country. We will end it now. Today, I have strongly recommended to every governor to deploy the National Guard in sufficient numbers that we dominate the streets. Mayors and governors must establish an overwhelming law enforcement presence until the violence has been quelled. If a city or state refuses to take the actions that are necessary to defend the life and property of their residents, then I will deploy the United States military and quickly solve the problem for them. I am also taking swift and decisive action to protect our great capital, Washington, D.C. What happened in this city last night was a total disgrace. As we speak, I am dispatching thousands and thousands of heavily armed soldiers, military personnel, and law enforcement officers to stop the rioting, looting, vandalism, assaults, and the wanton destruction of property. We are putting everybody on warning. Our 7 o'clock curfew will be strictly enforced. Those who threaten innocent life and property will be arrested, detained, and prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law. I want the organizers of this terror to be on notice that you will face severe criminal penalties and lengthy sentences in jail. This includes Antifa and others who are leading instigators of this violence. One law and order, and that is what it is. One law. We have one beautiful law. And once that is restored and fully restored, we will help you, we will help your business, and we will help your family. America is founded upon the rule of law. It is the foundation of our prosperity, our freedom, and our very way of life. But where there is no law, there is no opportunity. Where there is no justice, there is no liberty. Where there is no safety, there is no future. We must never give in to anger or hatred. If malice or violence reigns, then none of us is free. I take these actions today with firm resolve and with a true and passionate
I needed
love
some
for
shit
our
with some
country.
let's go. I flew
By
past the whip with
far,
that blunt in my
our
mouth, watched it
greatest
swerving, that whip had a
days
cop in it.
lie ahead.
I needed some shit with some
Okay,
let's go. I flew past the
now
whip
I'm
with that
going
blunt in my
to
mouth,
pay
watched it
my
swerving, that whip
respects
had a
to
cop
very,
in
very
it.
special place. Thank you very much.
Yo. Now we have a lot. Now we have a lot to talk about. I've asked you all to mute if you got muted. Bro.
Just get serious.
He ain't playing.
Will you disagree with it?
No, I agree with it. It has to be nipped in the bud right now. But right after it gets nipped in the bud, they have to give. Like they can't just put a brick wall up and then that's it. And then say we're not gonna do nothing for you. They have to realize that the people had something to say. That's all. Right now, I agree with everything he said. I don't think I've ever agreed with the freaking thing that guy said until today. But right after they do this, there has to be a pushback. Like there has to be a give back. I mean, like, listen, we're gonna reform how police officers are trained and what they can and do. That's it. Like, I agree with everything that guy said, and that's the first time I've ever agreed with him. Ever. But he should have went on a little more, I think. Not just we're gonna call in the army if we need to, and we're just gonna take over. Like it's gotta be. He should have gave a little more, like saying right as soon as this is over, we're gonna talk with who we need to talk to and try to figure out how to make a common ground. I just think he should have spent another minute on that. One more minute on that press conference would have been good.
He should have said DOJ is going to investigate police brutality. He should have done a lot. This is martial law, right? Scout?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it's going to be. That's what it sounds like it is. Yeah, it sounds like what he's ordering. Yeah.
Well, if you got it, smoke it. Yeah.
That's it. He said if things get out
You
of
back
hand,
hacked?
I'm back.
he'll send the military in.
Yeah, I had to take a call. Sorry, guys.
But he said that's if
If
everything
things
doesn't
don't
get out of hand.
calm down, then it sounds like
Yeah.
that's exactly what's gonna happen. But
Yeah, that's exactly.
Did you hear what the
it
president said, hacked?
No, I didn't. I was on a call for work. So what did he say?
I wish he
What did
heard
he say?
it.
This is for anybody who missed it.
Thank you very much.
He's calling in
My
the
fellow
National Guard to
Americans,
all
my
50
first and
states.
highest duty.
They just blew up my chat with this. He went live. He's calling in the National Guard, and they're taking over the streets of every state.
As president is to defend our great country and the American people. I swore an oath to uphold the laws of our nation, and that is exactly what I will do. All Americans were rightly sickened and revolted by the brutal death of George Floyd. My administration is fully committed that for George and his family, justice will be served. He will not have died in vain. But we cannot allow the righteous cries and peaceful protesters to be drowned out by an angry mob. The biggest victims of the rioting are peace-loving citizens in our poorest communities. And as their president, I will fight to keep them safe. I will fight to protect you. I am your president of law and order and an ally of all peaceful protesters. But in recent days, our nation has been gripped by professional anarchists, violent mobs, arsonists, looters, criminals, rioters, Antifa, and others. A number of state and local governments have failed to take necessary action to safeguard their residents. Innocent people have been savagely beaten, like the young man in Dallas, Texas, who was left dying on the street, or the woman in upstate New York viciously attacked by dangerous thugs. Small business owners have seen their dreams utterly destroyed. New York's finest have been hit in the face with bricks.
That is insane.
Did you guys watch the video of that guy getting the shit stomped out of him in Dallas?
Yeah, guy.
If you haven't, Google it real quick and watch that video. There's about 15 guys literally
Was stomping him out.
just stomping the shit out of him for God knows what reason.
Yo, I had to stop you, bro. That's the video I'm talking about. Don't tell people to watch that. Don't.
What do you mean?
I'm telling you, don't tell people to watch that.
Why?
That's not a video that I don't think a lot of people are mentally prepared to see something like that happen. I'm not. I got suicidal yesterday. I'm not kidding. I'll say it right here, live. I don't give a fuck. Do not watch that video. Nobody go look up that fucking video. Your mind is not going to be the same after watching that. I'm telling you.
No, I
I'm
agree with
telling
that
you, I'm
statement, but that's
strong
real
mentally,
shit.
but you
that is
people
that
who
is
are not
real life
prepared to
right
see
now.
that, no. Please don't look up the video and don't. Your curiosity should not win today. Please. I'm begging whoever just heard that, do not. It's sending shockwaves through my body even just thinking about it.
It should. It absolutely should. That is disgusting.
Yeah. It's absolutely right. You're absolutely right, but it happened. It should not be on social media. That's like us live streaming a murder. Is that right? Should we do that? You know, and look at how everybody looked at Jake Paul when he took the pictures in that suicide forest or whatever, just joking about that. Like,
yeah.
Just
I don't know what that means.
But I'm saying, like, bad. You don't want to.
Devastating stuff. Devastating stuff. It's stuff that is definitely going to cause PTSD for a lot of people. Like,
I have
I
it.
mean,
I have it. I had a nightmare of it last night.
Not everybody should see. I mean, this is the real stuff that happened here in America, you know.
If you didn't happen to come across it, don't look for it. Don't look to expose yourself to something like that. There's some horrible things that happened. This is something that you should take somebody's word for. Very horrible thing happened. Very horrible thing. It's fucked up. And I completely agree with the president calling in the National Guard. Like I said, though, Scout, you have the most experience with this.
But that's the reason he needs to.
How hard is it? No, I agree. Just I don't agree with anybody needing to see the video. No. If it's still up there, the fucking world is failing us, because that should be removed from the internet. All right. So, nah. But you have the most experience with the army being, you know, how does this end? They're gonna get orders to go deploy until the violence is done. That's martial law. We're basically gonna be under one law. He said one law.
Well, in the video, did he say that this is 100% gonna happen, or did he say if things don't change, it's gonna happen?
No, he said he's doing it right now. He sent them out. He told the governors if they don't activate it, he will.
He said if they don't activate it, he'll bring in the military.
Yeah. So it's not the National Guard. He'll bring in the government military, like army.
The National Guard is the army. It is
a branch, but it's the community army, right? National Guard protects that state.
When I went through basic training, you all trained together. Army, National Guard, reservists. It's all the same.
Is it controlled by the president, or is it controlled by the governor?
National Guard is controlled by the governor.
Yes,
right?
That's why the president said he'd bring in the U.S. military, as in his soldiers, to handle it if they would do it.
National Guard answers to the governor. They're the state's military. And then the government has its own military.
And they need to, because they're fucking look at the shit that's going on. If we don't have enough cops to handle things, which we don't, you got multiple people have made it very clear that they're outnumbered, which they are
by a lot.
By a lot. So we need the National Guard. We need the fucking military. If people are going to act stupid, then bring.
I agree with it. I agree with if it's gonna stop what I saw yesterday, we need it. We need it bad. I cannot see
what's gonna happen
more
if there's no police.
If what?
How do you think life happens if there's no police? If they make it to the point where nobody wants to be a police officer no more, do you know what life turns into?
Life turns into dog eat dog.
Yeah, or
strong versus weak.
Or the military runs it. Those are the only two ways it goes.
There will always be people willing
they drive
to
down the street and you can't do shit. Yeah, like that's
that one world government right there. That one law, one world government.
There will always be people willing to join the military.
Yeah, they just have to change. Not only that, how do you think my life changes if I got to worry about my front door all day and my daughter being in the house? How do you go to work?
Right.
Yeah.
Or
you know.
Yeah.
You leave your house, you come back, everything's gone.
Oh, and I don't care about my Xbox or my TV or my car or my bed. I don't
care about his family. What happens when you gotta change every aspect of your life to worry about how do we make it through today?
I don't care about any of that.
How do I make sure we wake up tomorrow? Mm-hmm. How do I wake up in a world where I can raise my kid?
I can put my kid in a daycare for the day, or well, not for a long time, but I'm just saying, or I could leave my kid, with my girl or whoever and go to work and know that they can call the police and I work a half hour away from home and somebody can get there and take care of the situation. Like, I need that in my life.
I needed some shit with some bop in it. I flew past the whip with that blunt in my mouth, watched it swerving, that whip had a cop in it. I needed some shit with some bop in it. I flew past the whip with that blunt in my mouth, watched it swerving, that whip had a cop in it.
3, 4,
For everybody, your loved ones too. You know, your family's kids, your best friend's kids. You know, I lose sleep about all of it when it comes
I
to
don't know
this
why
shit.
the Chimchar Bop just showed up on my fucking screen. I'm sorry, guys. This is not the time. It's a keybind on my computer. I was typing a Lucy, and it's binded to C. So I hope you guys enjoyed the Chimchar Bop. You probably like
It was gigging.
yeah. It's not the time for that. Man, the way that things are going right now, I can't say that it's easy to wake up in the morning and feel good, but we need positive things to look forward to. We need positive things to wake up and say, hey, it's fucked up, but I can smile this way, that way, and I have this to look forward to.
Yeah.
You know, my joy comes from freaking hanging with you guys, hanging with Stream, just chilling. You know, I don't get to hang out. Yo, it's like we're meeting up every day. You know, we're a bunch of friends. We meet up every day. Like, yo, what's good? What's poppin'? Chazzy comes in all the time. Time to light up, bro. Let's go. You know, and it's like that's the only type of interaction we have these days.
Yep.
Even my boy Drew comes here, but I make him sit all the way over there. Like,
yeah.
Got to stand in front of my house with butcher knives, threatening random people who were just eyeing my house. I was scared because my house is a nice house. My grandparents worked their asses off for it, you know, and we're a traditional Greek family. We've been taking care of this house for years, you know. And I worried yesterday. I was like, damn, man, my house is nice, but our fucking family's poor. You know what I mean? It took a lot for them to get here, and now with the post that they put last night, they said, let's go attack these rich white neighborhoods who, you know, and make them feel it. I happen to live in an older rich white neighborhood. It's not rich and white anymore. You know, shit changed over the last couple years.
Yeah.
That's just fucked up. That they're targeting a specific set of people just to make us feel that. And then, you know, I feel like I'm a victim of that. If they were to do something to my house, why? I agree with the shit. But just because I live in a rich white neighborhood, it's guilty by association. It's too one-sided. It's too one-laned. Like the thinking of everything is just too simplistic.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man. Just I get the protest, and I think the best thing is the precincts. I think people, if you figured out a way to organize.
Yeah, put the problem in their face. Why the hell are you defacing buildings and ruining? Do you know they hit St. Patrick's Cathedral? They defaced that. They defaced the church.
They burnt the church.
Yeah, what the hell are you doing? What does that prove to anybody? Like, what the hell does that do?
Those same people turned around and said, to rebuild, you have to destroy.
Yeah.
Just destroy the precinct. Show me some.
The thing is that the people just don't have guidance.
One priest and some nuns and
people
shit.
are just lost in this life.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of people just need some guidance, and that's about it. This little love. You know what I'm saying?
How much hate in your heart do you have to be to throw the first stone or light the first fire at a church? Mm-hmm. You gotta be some real evil son of a bitch.
Nobody there has nobody there has a problem with any of them either.
Yeah. Think about the people who rely on that church to go there for their own spirituality and their own like sanctuary. You know, during wars, fucking churches were sacred. They didn't bomb churches.
No, because there's women and children in there.
Yeah, churches were like...
Mosques are off limits. When we go to war, mosques are off limits.
Yeah, churches and all the religious things, you are not allowed to be aggressive towards. If it happens, like, it's usually a terrorist type attack in any of those places.
It's considered a hate crime to be an aggressor on any sort of a religious center. 100%, it's a hate crime.
So we turn this into hate crimes against religion now instead of, police.
Knows what the fuck they're talking about, what they're really.
There's such a mixed message with all this chaos that the cause is lost because nobody's focusing on the cause.
No, now
Everybody's focusing on the fucking riots and the damage that it's doing, and they're like, "Fuck your cause! Look what you did."
Yeah.
It's an argument, and it's a line that gets drawn, and bad things happen.
Nobody's listening either. It's one side speaking, and the other side's waiting for their turn to talk. That's it.
Yeah.
There's no listening going on in between either side. Nobody's sitting there trying to understand it. They're just like,
nobody listening.
And I want to.
"Well, I have the solution."
Throw a brick at a soldier. That'll just start a whole big bad thing. Like bad. It'll be bad.
So once they call in the actual Army, Marine Corps,
that people are smart.
the actual military, not just the National Guard.
Yeah, like Marine Corps.
The rules of engagement. Once a shot is fired, once something is, it's over.
All right. What do you mean a shot fired? Can any civilian with no gun be attacked by the army?
Know what could happen. That's what I'm saying. Like, imagine in Times Square or in Brooklyn, like in a big area, like in a popular area, that something like that happens. How many people could get mowed down if it went down like that?
Hold on. My friends wanted to do a little old school keg party in the park, a social distancing keg party. We used to grab kegs, throw it in the middle, grab a couple cups, and everybody just hang out in the park. We were going to do that, the old school crew. So you're telling me now, since parks are open and we're reopening, but the National Guard's coming in, if I were to do that, I would be like an aggressive. What if we didn't comply? How would they handle it?
7 p.m.
Comply. There's a curfew set. He said 7 o'clock.
Okay, so we have to comply with curfew, and then how aggressive will they be if? No, we're late.
What I'm saying though is if these riots, they're throwing bottles and shit at these cops, and these cops are told to stand down. They're standing there in riot gear. The mayors are telling them to stand down. Don't fight back, or don't engage with the protesters or rioters, not protesters. But once the military comes in, it's a whole different fucking ballgame.
Yeah, you see the videos overseas. You see how they handle protests overseas.
When you start throwing Molotov cocktails at the army,
tame compared to other countries.
It's a wrap.
And you know, the people that end up dying, like civilians die, it's going to be a casualty of war.
Well, but
that's all it is. They're just a casualty.
A civilian wouldn't be there in the mix. They would be at home where they're supposed to be, not causing trouble, being a dumb shit.
True.
I agree.
A law-abiding citizen who's minding their business, trying to get through this, should not get caught up in the mix if they're not in the mix.
You ain't gonna get in trouble sitting at home with a curfew at 7.
But what if I want to go to the store?
I don't know what the rules on all of that is. I don't know.
Look, it's 7 now. I usually end my stream late, so I need to get food after 7. I haven't eaten today.
He said it was right away, but I don't know if that was just for Washington.
I hear people outside. I hear a motorcycle going by right now.
Yeah.
Yeah, but see, that's what I'm saying. I don't think that he said that it's active as of now.
He said immediately.
He said the word immediately.
That's why he made the announcement. It was like a 3-minute speech. He said, "Hey, guys, let you know, I'm moving the fucking military. Y'all fucked up now. Peace."
Driving, going somewhere, if you got somewhere to be, maybe that's okay. But as far as just loitering, hanging out, that's not going to be okay.
Yeah, I wouldn't be loitering.
I don't think loitering is fuck loitering. I see people loitering. That's fine. You want to harass them? Harass them. I think they should.
No, but you were talking. What I mean is, like, you were talking about having a keg party in the park or whatever. That would be considered loitering at this point in time.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, it probably would be considered loitering.
What if it's a nice day out?
Walk in the park, you know what I'm saying? Like, you're chilling.
Yo, look, what I tell y'all. They got all those camps up. They got all those camps, you know, the COVID camps. Now they mobilize the military because they have their areas, they have their logistics locked down, they have their coordinates locked down, they worked out the system. Now they mobilize. Now, next step, if it doesn't, well, if it's not already being done, all borders are being locked down. New York can't go to Jersey, Jersey can't go to PA, PA can't go here. All borders are being locked down because you're a citizen. If you're not a citizen of that state, you can't be in that state. Because now they're talking about all the protesters that are being found in these states aren't from those states. So what's the next thing that they're going to do? Lock down the fucking borders so agitators can't get to these protests and fuck up the other states. And now that causes more fucking restrictions on our civil liberties who ain't doing shit but sitting back and watching this all go happen.
But it's always a handful of people that fuck it up for everybody else. Always.
Always.
You're right. Can't argue that. It is, but it's not fair, and then somebody can say, hey, life's not fair.
Life's not fair.
Yeah, I knew you were gonna be the dick to say it. You fucker. Hey, life's not fair. No, it's not. And Big Bird's not a fucking seagull. So what?
Big Bird's a seagull?
I said Big Bird's not a seagull. So what? That's my answer to that. That's just...
Yeah.
It's a lot to think about,
crazy
man.
out there.
It's a lot. We gotta be careful. We definitely gotta be careful of what goes on around us.
Well, this bullshit is fucking up my... I'm going to Alaska in 2 weeks. This is some bullshit.
You going to see the pregnant stripper?
Yeah, and catch some fish, but fuck.
This fool really likes going to see pregnant strippers, huh?
They dance.
I seen her one time, and I sent you a picture. That was it.
I didn't see no picture of no pregnant stripper. I don't know what he's talking about.
That's your screensaver. Stop lying.
She's right here. She looks like she's about to pop.
Turkey's.
That's your kid.
Yeah, Cody's. You seen your Twitter?
Look, I got the imminent extreme alert. You hear it?
Yeah. Cody's, did you see your Twitter or not? Look at your Twitter
no,
DMs.
I just got this message right now, bro.
Look at your Twitter DMs.
Like news?
Yeah, no, this is Alameda County Sheriff issued a curfew order. Entire county, 8 p.m. Requires non-exempted persons in the county to remain indoors between the hours of 8 p.m. and 5 a.m.
8 to 5, you can't go outside your house.
That's a long time.
It's starting.
That's a long time. That's a lot of city morning commuters that are gonna lose time off of their shit.
Right, my aunt wakes up at 4 to leave at 4:30 to come from Long Island to here.
Yeah, she's gonna leave a half hour later, unless she's an essential employee.
I guess essential employees. It's gonna be exempt. They said something about being exempt, right, Codeezy?
Who?
You.
Certain people?
You on the alert.
Oh.
That weed was good? He just had a real pothead moment. He was like, who, what? What are we talking about again?
We're good. We're good.
We switch pothead of the year.
Yeah, we're gonna switch. Rob's not the pothead of the year no more. We're gonna give it to Codeezy just off of that little. What?
I'm like talking to you, looking at something, like you're thinking of something else.
Did you look at your Twitter DMs?
It's good.
Did you look at your Twitter DMs?
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah?
I seen it.
Alright.
I seen it to my friend. Everybody does need to go to work, though. That's the crazy thing. No one is going to be able to. Everybody's too scared right now.
Yeah.
Even if they, that's going to cripple a lot of stuff.
Yo, Z, I don't know if you want to play some custom zombies. Cody's, you want to play some custom zombies?
Yeah.
I'm down. I'm down to continue the stream, but I always want to make sure that we take some time out on Mondays to chat. And I think we have something good here. Yo, Hacked I definitely, yo, I like this. I like this setup right here. Even Chazzy, yo. I think it'll be cool if look, I'm sitting here smoking a blunt. He is, and Scout's just there like America. So it's like a good mix of I think we got ourselves a little show here.
Yeah, podcast.
What's it called? I like it. I like it. We can all chat. I think I want to set something up like this. Get some graphics made. Get a nice little intro going. Get a catchphrase for each one of you. Have a mascot. You know? Yeah. Now tuning in to news with the potheads. Or some shit. I don't know. All sit here, smoke a blunt, and just chat. Yo, I think people are mad honest when they get a little lit. Yo.
Yeah.
We just get real. It's not even like, you know, Code Easy has his moments, but it's still serious, you know. I tried to get in, but work's been nuts lately. Yeah, yo, we'll have guests in every week, you know, non-workers to combat Mr. America over here. We gotta get some people up in here. For real. You got a good mix of guys? Yeah, Lucy. They're a good mix. A good bunch. Good bunch. It's cool, like, just to talk about it relieves some of the stress, to be honest. But to be...
Here's what I like, is we don't all agree on shit, but why do we have to agree on everything?
We don't
have to.
We don't. We're human. We're all human.
Yeah, you nailed it.
I can show that we're fucking... We could just...
That's
disagree.
your paths in life. If you want to learn.
Nah, I don't think you're right. And there's no need for me to try and prove to you why I don't think you're right.
Yeah.
I don't need to change your opinion. We're all entitled to our opinions. Everybody has an opinion, like a butthole. Doesn't mean I'm gonna freaking make you change your butthole.
Bro, it went off. It just said that 5,000 troops are coming into California. El Dorado County is on lockdown.
You seen it?
Yeah, it just showed on the news.
Damn.
That was the Amber Alert message I got.
Yo, this is insane. This is really insane.
You were doing too, Seth. You're in a big area.
There in Sacramento is talking about the lockdown right now.
Anybody see anything about New York?
Curfew. Not that. He's saying that the curfew will make it worse. He's an idiot.
Who?
The mayor of Sacramento.
California always goes a little different than the.
Jesus Christ, man, this place sucks.
Y'all got the desert out there. Plenty of holes. Plenty of holes. That's all I'm saying.
I'm running out of room.
And plenty of shovels to fill them holes. You know what I'm saying?
I'm running out of room. I gotta find a new spot.
I gotta find a new bunker.
I gotta show you the spot by Dank's crib, you know? Remember that spot, Easy?
Oh,
Bro,
yeah,
we drove
there.
for like 6 miles, nothing in sight but desert and holes. We thought we were gonna die. You know? Flying out, meeting somebody for the first time, they driving us to their spot. They got us in the desert for like 4-hour rides and shit. Like, yo, dude, where we going? Pull up to one little ranch with a cell under it.
Oh man, that'd just be my luck.
Curfew has been lifted there. Yo, who in chat got an announcement about curfew? You know, because I haven't. If anybody's seen anything about New York, please let me know. I'm looking, but I don't see anything.
Anything either. Nothing about New York.
Cops just arrested a bunch of looters at Bevmo. They tried to loot a Bevmo, bunch of drunks.
See, this is what I'm saying though. These are opportunists. These are not people with the cause. These are people who are using the cause for their own benefits. They're not, and they don't even. These are people that probably don't even give a fuck about the cause. They don't even know what the fuck. They're like, oh, looting's happening. I'm getting mine.
You would ask them what the cause is, and they would say, "What cause? What?
Free shit." That's it. Free shit, bro. Got myself a new iPhone. Cool. It ain't gonna work. They're gonna track your ass after this. Yo, so many people are dumb. A lot of shit, man. Cameras.
They're stealing lottery tickets. They'll never be able to cash. So
Yo, that's a fact, yo.
Bro, they should have been doing that. They're whoever wasn't. Oh my god.
Yo,
you can't catch them.
you have to activate them.
Once those numbers are scanned into the
Oh
system.
yeah, that is true.
You have to activate them. You can't cash them. People gonna be like, "We got $1 million." Yo, but that's gonna be the new scam. You're gonna buy a fucking winning lottery ticket.
You have to scan it to activate it.
They're gonna scam people. They're gonna say, "Yo, I got this winning lottery ticket. I got felonies. I can't cash it. You take it. You put it."
Now, if they are scammed into the system, you might come up.
Nah, don't even give people ideas, bro. Come on. Motherfuckers gonna go.
Yeah.
Play too rough. What up, Ninja? It is insane.
Gavin Newsom speaking now. God, that dude's an idiot. Fuck.
Met him once before in Frisco.
I'd rather have Arnold back.
Stole things from shot, got caught some months later, and thousands got charged. Exactly, Z. Yo, people think, I swear, people think that they're not gonna get caught. They're gonna get caught. Yo, don't be that kid in the fight in the lunchroom who gets in his one kick. Don't do it. It's not worth it. Your whole life is gonna change after this. Your whole life is changing right now. Your whole life is gonna change after this. Don't be that dickhead who winds up on the bad side of that shit. You know, talking about camps and fucking. We don't even have enough fucking space in our jail system for all this shit. Did you think about that? We already are a packed jail system. How many people are gonna get arrested after this? Where do you think they're gonna hold them? They're gonna build these new fucking camps in horrible conditions. And this is going to be the new struggle that leads to the new revolution. There's going to be more fucking agony.
Why do you think they let out a bunch of prisoners from a lot of prisons over this COVID stuff?
Yeah.
But they're making room for this shit right here. You know, like, dude,
that's a dot
man.
somebody could connect later on down the line. That's a good observation. They released it under the pretenses of COVID, but now... What if they knew that this shit was going to happen? Because they knew if they kept people inside their homes long enough, people eventually have a breaking point. It's been 70-something days, 80-something days.
George Floyd's brother is talking right now, and he's saying that you guys, by doing all this bullshit, you're doing nothing. You're not helping the
exactly.
cause.
Where?
Brother, nothing.
Where?
It's on my local channel. So dumb.
Peace on the left.
Hold on.
Peace on the left. Peace on the left. Peace on the left. That's what I'm talking about. I understand y'all upset. But like it was already said, I doubt y'all half as upset as I am. So if I'm not over here wilding out, if I'm not over here blowing up stuff, if I'm not over here messing up my community, then what are y'all doing? What are y'all doing? Y'all doing nothing. Because that's not going to bring my brother back at all. It may feel good for the moment, just like when you drink. But when it comes down, you're going to wonder what you did. That's right. My family is a peaceful family. My family is God-fearing. Yeah, we upset. But we're not going to take it. We're not going to be repetitious. In every case of police brutality, the same thing has been happening. Y'all protest, y'all destroy stuff, and if they don't move, you know why they don't move? Because it's not their stuff, it's our stuff. So they want us to destroy our stuff. They're not going to move. So let's do this another way. Let's do this another way. Y'all right. Let's do this another way. Let's stop thinking that our voice don't matter and vote. Not just vote for the president, vote for the preliminaries, vote for everybody. Educate yourself. Educate yourself. Don't wait for somebody else to tell you who's who. Educate yourself and know who you're voting for. Thank you for the love. Thank you for the flowers. Thank you for the memorials. Thank you. Now, before I go, I just want to hear this again. What's his name? George Floyd. 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 George Floyd. George Floyd. George Floyd. George Floyd.
Yo, the message that this man just said speaks volumes to so many levels. To so many levels, because that's exactly what we've been saying this entire time. Yeah. The stupidity and the bullshit and the dumb ass shit that y'all are doing, you don't have a leg in that cause. That has no room in that cause for you to be doing any of that.
Yeah.
It's just not right. It's absolutely not right.
While you were watching that, because I already seen that clip, I was listening to the president. That clip, it may have been a different clip, but it said if the government or if the governors of each state don't get this shit under control, then I will deploy the military.
Okay.
So he's not like already actively deploying the Army, Marine Corps, Navy, whatever.
He's expecting the governors to put it in place, or he will. So he's expecting the governors right now immediately to do it themselves.
With the National Guard.
With the National Guard. If he don't, then the military's coming in, yes. Right. But he did highly and strongly recommend that the National Guard move in. So right now, out of 50 states, how many states do you think are moving the National Guard? I think 8 are not. And those are the 8 that haven't had riots. They have no reason to. So they're going to be the only pushback states.
Well, I think there's more than 8 that haven't rioted.
No, 8. 8 that haven't had protests. Correct me if I'm wrong. Maybe like 8 to 16. I seen a visual of the map and all the states were red where the protests were going down. And it was way more than... 80% of the country.
Protest and riot, though, that's what I was saying. I think that, probably a good majority of them have protested, but rioting and shit like that's what he's talking about. And that's what I'm saying. I don't think that all of the majority of the United States is rioting like they are in California, in Minnesota, in New York, and wherever else.
No. I don't know, bro. I honestly don't know. But the message that he's saying, the message that his brother, if he's not bugging out, why are yous? He's not doing it. He's not part of this. He's doing a peaceful protest. He wants y'all to actually educate yourselves. He's taking the long haul. You know why? Because you can't fix hard shit the simple way. That's like you putting a Band-Aid on the boo-boo. You don't put Band-Aids on shit like this. You need to rework the whole motherfucking system from the ground up. And if that's the only way, and your timeline don't matter. All right, then that's what we do. By the end of that, that man will be older, grayer, wiser, and at the same time, they'll get it done. They'll get it done the right way, not burning fucking churches, not killing innocent people. That's why, y'all crossed the line. People crossed the line when y'all did that. I would be all against the military, bro, but y'all crossed the line. A woman, a man, the shit that I saw, the people's lives that you're destroying, the people's mentality that you're destroying, especially in this sensitive situation. I'm all for it, man. I think I'll step over and let the government handle what they gotta handle. I'm all cool with being told what to do at this point, cause it's. I want to see somebody. Yo, I know this. I just thought of this Greek old lady that walks around my neighborhood. She's very nice. She knows my grandmother. She always talks Greek to me. I barely ever understand her. She always has candy in her pocket, handing me candy. All old ladies have it. Like, yo, she's not there though. Now, I'm worried about her. What does she want? What if people like that wander into these areas? Or out? Or don't watch the news. This lady doesn't watch the news. She speaks completely Cyprian, and she watches Greek news. They have the Greek channels and all that other shit. They don't watch this shit. She probably has no idea what's going on.
They're not gonna air our shit over there.
Yeah, but I'm saying she lives here. No. She lives in my neighborhood, and
like if she watches Greek news,
they're not gonna air what's going on over here. And even if she does, I don't even think she does. She probably doesn't even know. Real shit, she probably doesn't even know how to operate a TV. I'm not kidding. So there's people out there who don't have loved ones to support them, who need to go out by themselves. Who need to go and get groceries. She goes out. I see her all the time. There's people like that who are going to get hurt. There's simple... Just... It's a sad situation. And it makes you think. Like, really? What the fuck is going on? Do people think that this much damage is worth any type of political gain? Really?
The destruction of everything.
Because this is the type of shit you see in a fucking an Austin Powers movie, like some Dr. Evil type shit. Real.
Yeah.
Like some crazy ass plan that you know is out of this fucking world, but it's happening.
Yeah.
It's really stupid, and I feel like we should all just wake up out of this Hollywood dream and just one day fucking. I hope this is just a dream, but it's not.
No.
Now we have a whole new reality. I didn't even know about this whole thing happening. I didn't think, honestly, I saw riots and stuff. Maybe the states would have handled it, but I didn't think the response we would get was him for 2 minutes, no reporters, no nothing, saying "fuck y'all, military's moving now." You fucked up. I never saw that coming. Because it was short and sweet. He said it nicely. He said it the politically correct way. But I'll give you the basic terms. Y'all fucked up. Now we moving. So, it is what it is.
You see his tone in the voice?
You seen his face? I've never been more scared of fucking Trump in my life. I've never took him more serious in my life. I've seen that motherfucker get roasted on Comedy Central.
Yeah.
I've seen that motherfucker. He's always smiling, always. You could tell when he's mad, bro. You seen his face? Stone cold, motherfucker. Y'all fucked up. We're not gonna let you kill people.
That's what
You're making us look like assholes.
He's making a plan.
Boom. Look at all the places around the world. Has anybody in any protest around the world ever killed their own? Ever?
Killed their own what?
Killed their own people, like in a protest, like that. Have you know the video that you were telling people about? Have you ever seen that happen in some of the worst motherfucking countries? Them hurting their own people that were protesting government? No. They were all united. Fucking Brazil, all these countries that fucking burn American flags and do all this other shit and overthrow governments, they've never killed their own. Never. Never. Not during a protest. You want to talk about bombs and terrorists? Yeah, whatever. They killed them. They never killed their own when they were overthrowing a dictator. You know what I'm saying? When they had a real problem, when they said, yo, we need to unite and we need to overthrow this government, they did it the right way. The violence was directed towards the right people. You know, towards the people who were tear gassing them, towards the people who were using excessive forces. I don't think, you know, for protesters to turn, this literally turned us masks versus unmasks. All these protesters are the unmasks. Even though they're wearing masks, all these protesters are the ones who are like, fuck it, we want to come out. What are they protesting again? I forgot.
So did they.
Yeah.
I know. Over asshole cops.
Because for a second there, I forgot they were protesting George Floyd's fucking death.
Yeah. Over asshole cops. That's.
Or are they protesting COVID? Or are they protesting needing to come out and reopen? Or what the fuck is the message?
Or are they just trying to get a free TV?
Or do you want new Gucci slippers?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Diamond necklace.
Where's all the powerful fucking platforms? Where's all the artists? Where's all the people with a fucking message? If there's one thing I want to see is somebody with some type of sense in their mind who knows that they have an audience to say, hey, yo, if you're part of my crew and you follow me for music, art, fucking digging, you know, buried for treasure, whatever, I suggest everybody chill the fuck out and focus on what really matters here. I need to see more people using their platforms, man. And stop ignoring the shit that's going on around us in the gaming community, in the fucking music world, in the fucking... You know, there's not that many conscious people who want to actually address the issue or take a stand. Me taking a stand, I might lose a friend. And I don't care. Because it's the right thing. If that person decides not to be my friend, they're obviously not like us. Because like you said before, we could disagree, but why does it matter? Why does it matter between me and you based off of our relationship and what we've been through? What, we now face a new thing and we disagree. So now we can't be friends?
I literally just lost a friend within the last week on Facebook because
I've seen that happening.
Into a debate because of just political bullshit, but I didn't agree with him, and then it turned into, well, you're just a racist. To me, I'm just a racist, ignorant fucking white trash. And then he starts throwing out shit that happened. You know, I've known him since I was probably 5. Then he starts throwing out shit. You just grew up in a drug addict home, and I'm like, what? And then, yeah, so
people are trying to hurt each other so that they can make their opinions heard.
Clearly, because if we can't have differences of opinions, what the fuck? Like, we're never going to agree on everything. Nobody is.
You don't have to have a strong opinion and tell people, yo, don't kill each other.
Yeah.
That's it. Yo, how about we keep the message simple? You want to fucking protest? Don't kill each other. Can we not do that, please? And on top of that, if you can you not, burn down your own communities? Can you not destroy shit so that when you wake up in the morning, like you at a fucking college frat party, like, damn, what happened last night? And you walk out your house and you see your whole fucking neighborhood destroyed? Because I walked outside gutted this morning to look at just garbage everywhere. Just pure trash. And just, you could tell something happened.
Yeah. I wish the cost to rebuild all this shit came out of... we have facial rec out there. So you're on facial rec. I wish it came out of your fucking EBT card or whatever the fuck they call it. Some way you're paying that shit back.
I hope that they just, whatever the case is, I think we're taking our anger out on the wrong people. And some people may disagree with this too, but let's not forget why we're in this situation. We're in this situation because of China. China. Everybody should grab a bunch of glass bottles and we should break them on China's doorstep so when they walk outside, they'll prick their feet and they won't be able to put their army boots on. Boom, we win the war. End of story. Smartest man, best decision I've ever made. Thank me later. That's basically how it could be handled. But for real, like,
Damn.
we're taking our aggression out on each other. The cops are frustrated. They're getting sick. They have to deal with people not listening to the fucking stay-at-home orders. Shit happened. Whatever the fuck happened with George Floyd. And then this happened. Now this happened again. And this is an ongoing issue because we've been dealing with this type of stuff for years with many different people about racial discrimination and killing and whatever. And now all of a sudden we're in the worst predicament ever because we're not only dealing with a global pandemic, but now we're fucking fighting with each other. And every other country's looking at us like, dumb fat Americans. Like, dead ass. Dead ass. Real shit. I don't care who you are. You guys have been chat. I know you from different countries and shit like that too, but 100%. That's what it is right now, right? You're looking at us like, yo, hello, can we all look at the bigger picture? Because we're the little school right now. America's the little school kids fighting in the playground while the fucking high schoolers are like, oh, look at those babies. The rest of the world's like, look, we got this big shit to deal with. Fucking dying. You think these fucking protests ain't spreading it? No rise in numbers of cases. Too busy dealing with chaos to fucking record the numbers. Wait. Just wait. Sit back in your fucking house and wait. Sit back in your motherfucking house and wait. I guarantee it. Your whole... Remember those dominoes I said? When I said New York's not the only hotspot and every state's gonna see it and they're gonna see it bad.
Yeah.
What do you think this is the matches, this is the kerosene, this is the fire, this is the end. This is the end. Yo, where are we meeting up? I want to know. We need to set a central location in America where we have like mountain, fresh water nearby, all right? And we'll survive on like fruit roll-ups. Look, I got one here. We can probably stretch this out for like, I don't know, a couple weeks. A lick every...
That is not a fruit roll-up. That is a fruit
whatever, fruit by the foot.
Move out to Montana, out to the countryside.
Y'all want some fruit by the foot? Look.
Fruit by the foot.
We can make that last. We can make this last.
You gotta go get hella trail mix, man. Walnuts,
Learn-
cashews.
Learn to hunt.
Jerky.
You gotta get some jerky, some honey.
Learn to hunt. Then you don't have to worry about shit.
Hunting shit. There ain't no animals where I live.
I wouldn't even trust to hunt.
Go it easy. There's plenty of animals where you live. They're out right now looting.
They're all looting right now.
Right.
True.
I wouldn't even trust to hunt because animals are getting infected now.
They got this. It'd be like The Last of Us.
Did we forget about that?
Yeah.
Everybody's too focused. Huh?
We forgot about the animals getting infected too.
You forget
So
about...
they're gonna have to like test these animals before they butcher them and send them off to
That's what I'm
packing
saying.
plants.
These
You know
are
what I'm saying?
farm raised, like mass produced. I'm talking about wild fucking animals.
Also wild. Well, you never know too. You know, shit
You think that we have that much wild animals in America
Well,
to
they
feed America?
Chicken
Hell
a year.
nah.
Yeah.
They kill like billions of chicken a year.
Yo,
Hell yeah, they do.
Yeah, but
did
one
people
deer-
forget that our supply chain is breaking?
one deer would last us? Let's just say, what is there? When the 5 of us, 6 of us in here, one deer is gonna last couple. I don't know, 2 weeks.
A beer? Oh no, deer.
He said a beer. Yeah, we're gonna take a sip of beer every night until we're
Hell no,
we're
that's
drunk
just
in
a
2
tease,
weeks.
bruh. I'll be like, what is this bullshit? Take a sip
Nah.
of beer.
Yo, for
What is
real
I-
though, like
I'll make
if,
my own.
If
You
it
can
came
make your
down
own
to
beer,
it,
dude. Tell it easy.
the meat processing plants have major COVID infections. Now, those are supply chains, the manufacturing, the distributor, all that, they're being broken. Remember,
That's
like,
why it's safer to do it yourself.
yeah, but I'm saying, like, now we're not only dealing with that, people are forgetting we're Wendy's, all these places that ran out of meat. That shit's still happening too. Besides COVID, we have way bigger problems to worry about than fucking fighting each other right now.
Hell yeah. Swear.
Like safety, living, and eating. You know the world got bad when those are the main two things that you want to wake up and check on if that's going to be okay for the day. Living and eating.
Well,
Real.
fuck, we've had it good for a long fucking time.
We have.
There's a lot
That's why I'm
of-
saying
there's
this is
lot
a
of countries
crazy ass
there's a lot
smack
of
in the
countries
face.
that worry about that shit every day for the last couple hundred years, if not longer.
Well, they're not in America right now, and all they got to worry about is living and eating. Like usual. I know. But still, like that, you know what I'm saying? It's a new reality for so many people who never been in that position. I've struggled before. I know what it is. There's been nights where we're not able to eat. But still,
Exactly.
some people haven't. And those people, you don't know. When you put sometimes when you put a mouse backs against the wall, it bears teeth too, not just lions. And those are the worst ones. Because a mouse that's hungry will do something more desperate than a lion. Know what I mean? They have to go to major extremes to make sure they succeed. So those are the people doing the breaking and enterings. Those are the people taking the sneaky risks. Those are the people that are going to be robbing people on the streets and shit. Out of necessity and out of, like, picking on the weaker. That's where weak, the big dog eat dog, whatever, comes into play. Strong eat the weak. That's going to be the serious letdown of the whole situation. I just don't want to see that come. And like I said since day one, our humanity is the most important thing. We lose our humanity, what the fuck do we have?
Right.
What have we been fighting for this whole time? Equality, this, that, rights. If it all get tossed out the window because we lose our humanity.
Bro.
Hitting the reset button on this shit. We'll get into conspiracy theories about this whole fucking 12 people around the world and shit another time. Another time.
All right. I gotta cut it here.
Yeah, we're about to
go do some dinner with my kid and stuff.
Yeah, we're about to end it off here. Codeezy, you know the situation. Yo, listen, everybody here.
I needed some shit with some bop in it. I flew past the whip with that blunt in my mouth, watched it swerving, that whip had a cop in it.
Be safe.
I needed some shit with some bop in it. I flew past the whip with that blunt in my mouth, watched it swerving, that whip had a cop in it.
If you've heard this, just make the right choice, whatever it is. Look, we got the Chimchar Bop going again because I'm freaking clicking buttons. Hold on. It's gonna go again. Right? Why is that going? Easy, you're off?
What?
You're on, right?
Yeah. I'm on.
What? 3 E's?
Yeah.
All right, y'all.
Yo, Hacked. Have a good day. Please be safe, man. Whatever you do. We should do this next Monday and have an update on what's going on, or quicker. Because this seems like something that shouldn't have to wait a week. Maybe we'll do a little update sooner and we'll plan it.
Sounds good.
All right?
All right, guys.
Yo, be safe, Hack.
All right, bro.
Everybody who tuned in today, thank you guys so much. Thanks for chilling. Thanks for chatting, hanging out. I hope you guys stay safe. Take everything you heard with a grain of salt. If you agree, disagree, the main important point is we don't need to be attacking each other. We need to do this the right way. And we're still dealing with other big, major, difficult things. There's still old folks in danger. There's still children in danger. Don't fucking be so selfish that you forget that shit. Don't be so selfish that you go out there and you contribute to chaos. Because it's not the answer. It's definitely not the answer. Alright, I'm going to go hang out with Codeezy. Alright, I'm going to catch you guys on his stream. I want you guys to come join. Code Easy is the next mother freaking ninja. We getting affiliated and we doing it this week. All right. So ninjas, you know the deal. I love you guys. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I won't stream later on because we're gonna leave this up for the podcast for anybody. We're gonna re-upload it as a VOD. But besides that, be safe, have fun. Come hang out on Code Easy stream. We're gonna go clip some fools. Safe way. You know what I mean? The safe way, the fun way. Scout, you joining? Chazzy can join now. I don't know why Chazzy don't play with us.
I thought you were doing custom zombies.
Yeah, you were doing zombies.
I was, but
I'll be down too.
it's
later
8
for
and I
zombies.
haven't spoke to my mom.
I'll be on down for the late.
Like
night.
everybody's, I know he's sitting there watching the news. I don't know anything what's going on with New York. You guys want to freaking do zombies? I might come back and do zombies later. Because I'll be up tonight. I might do a late night stream. Yo, we streamed custom zombies in Discord last night. If anybody's seen that, there's a couple people in there. We beat that custom zombies Easter egg. But it was fun. That's why I wanted to do some more today, but we ran a little long on this 3-hour podcast. We never did that. We had a lot to talk about today.
For real.
For real. Peace out, guys. The raid's starting now. I'll catch you guys there. And then zombie stream in probably 4 hours. 4.5. Yo, easy. My ninja. Spaceman. Space Canoe.